All right, America, it is Mr. Mean coming at you live tonight, Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for our live session of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Thanks to everyone who's watching. Thanks to my players. You guys are awesome. So from my left to the right, we have Anthony playing Digger, the dwarf. Yep. We have Bobby playing Alfez, the cleric of Pharasma. In the middle, we have young Kale playing Eton Potus, the ranger. Next to him, we have Ben playing Jakal, the rogue. And at the very end, last but not least, the mighty Larceny, played by Brad. So we're going to pick up right from where we left off last session, which was 2 weeks ago. And we will go from there. So
we'll explain it later, but it's unlimited.
Is everybody level up? Yes?
I'm going to ask about this.
If we're ready. So last session, just a quick recap. You guys had the big battle. You were investigating the place that you were in. You weren't quite sure where it was. Those are some hot dice there.
These are the hot dice.
He won't use his pink dice, America. I don't know why.
Because of
or world, I should say, because I know there's people in other countries watching.
Because of my dismal performance last week.
Yeah, his dismal performance 2 weeks ago. Oh, let's start with the goodies. Take one and what do we got? 5. Take one and pass it down. That's the hero points.
There's 10 of us here.
There's 10 of us, so you all get a half.
Oh shoot.
Brad, it's right in front of you.
Thanks.
All right. So you guys were in some strange lair filled with books. You fought a bunch of orcs.
Grab the book.
The gray book right there, yeah. Darzan teleported out after the ogre snapped Seema's neck, and unfortunately she was passed. Brad, you have whatever spells you had last week. Or the last time we played, because you guys have not had a rest. You haven't had time to do anything.
Yeah, I cast.
You literally stepped in the room. Everybody stepped on the circle at the same time. You realized it was a teleportation circle, and you immediately, everything went black, and all of a sudden, zoom, you appeared where you are right now, and this is exactly what you see. A large room with what appears to be a permanent teleportation circle on the ground. You are each standing in a circle. You feel fine. There's a little bit of, the air has kind of left your lungs, that shock of interdimensionally traveling, through time and space and getting plopped into someplace. So you guys haven't even really had a second to really catch your breath when you notice there were a bunch of guards dressed in the Pathfinder livery, and they all had like halberds, and they all like drew on you, and they're all kind of looking very shocked and surprised. Probably just as much as shocked and surprised as you guys are. What do you do?
Didn't one of us have some kind of Pathfinder thing?
Oh, yeah, that was me.
The Pathfinder compass.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would show that.
Can I show him it?
I don't know, can you?
We are.
I just like.
In my head, I rage. Not even my inside joke.
But still funny, nonetheless.
I don't know.
What do you do?
Maybe.
I like kind of hold it up and go, we're from the Pathfinder Guild too. Do you guys know what's going on and where we are?
We are the charter of Hero of something.
Heroes of something.
Heroes of something. If you look, you should see, or you should find that we are part of this guild.
The one guy over on this side where the entrance is, he's got his halberd ready, and he has a little more like gold on his outfit, and he looks, and he tentatively takes a step forward. And he looks at your Pathfinder, your Wayfinder is what it's called. He looks at it and he goes, "Aye, you be a guild member, but why are you using the teleportation signal now? Normally it's polite to let us know when you're coming in. And nothing is scheduled for today. Get the captain!" And you see one of the guys, smart salute, and he runs through the doors. They're like marble stone doors, and he puts his hand on a sigil, and the door disappears. There's no door anymore. It just kind of fades out.
So
And
we're in there, right?
Right, and he runs. As soon as he crosses the threshold, it closes back up. So there is no entrance or exit. There's no windows. The light from the room is coming from the ceiling, and these like beacons that are glowing with probably a globe of daylight of some kind.
How many soldiers are in there?
There's about 10, and they are heavily armed and armored. 2 of them have heavy crossbows pointed at you. One pointed right at what looks to be the wizard. The hands are on the trigger, so.
Well, if I have my weapon out, I'm putting mine away.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you guys had whatever you were doing.
Mine would have been away because we were farting around in there for quite a while. So
Right. Just
I think I'm gonna pull mine
Yeah.
out when we're going on there.
Yeah, and I'm carrying
Yeah, we should
the
have.
body. I'm
we got
carrying the
Seema with
body.
us too.
Yeah.
you got Seema's dead body. You're carrying the body, correct?
Yes. So I'm holstered and.
Perhaps if you turn it on, John.
So I'm actually just actually gonna sit down.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
So you sit down.
Yep.
I lay my shield down on the floor and lay Seema on top of the shield,
Oh, it doesn't look so nice. So.
and then take a knee.
All right. What are you doing? What's the mage doing?
I'm just going to stand there looking nonchalant and relaxed.
Perplexed.
No, the opposite of perplexed. Plexed.
He's flexing.
He's flexing.
He's flexing.
He's making his pectorals dance.
I'm going to look non-aggressive. I'm just going to look relaxed and just stand there.
Bluetooth mode.
In Chicago's stealth, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Fades
No.
from existence.
Well, we know music works.
We all break into song.
This part of your video is probably going to get muted by copyright.
Yeah, we don't want. Well, it's less than 3 seconds, so we're okay. I am just having all kinds of issues here. Bear with us, people.
We break into dance.
No,
They're having
what it
drops.
is it's. Where's my cell phone? It's synced to my cell phone.
We break into dance. They think
We
we're doing
break into
some
a
kind of a ritual.
It's a dance-off.
Yeah.
Just heavy crossbows just go off.
Oh,
That performance is not a skill I have.
not yet. Give you a level or two,
yeah. If Ben doesn't have it,
and then it doesn't exist, right?
I'm not a bard, so why place points in that?
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode.
That's like the one skill that really only useful for that one class.
Dungeons and Dragons with like Uptown Funk in the back.
Isn't that what everybody plays? There we go.
Where's? There it is.
I'm like, come on, kill him.
It worked this time.
Okay, Mark's having. All right.
What skill would that be? Acrobatics? Do my dance skills intimidate you?
Dude. All right. So, a couple seconds later, you all stand by. Nobody's obviously doing anything threatening or violent, I hope.
Do they seem to relax at all?
They are ill at ease, but they've pointed the crossbows down, and their halberds are kind of up a little bit. They're still at the ready. The one guy that was like appears to have been like the sergeant or whatever. He's laid his halberd against the wall and has his hand resting on his. He has a longsword at his hip, and he seems prepared. And they're waiting. He takes he holds his hand out for your wayfinder. He takes it and he looks at it, and he says something, and he kind of moves his hands in some sort of weird arcane gesture, and the Wayfinder glows for a second. He's like, he looks at the guys and goes, "It's legit. Stand down." And he hands it to you. They still seem nervous, but they're not.
Yeah.
They're not ready to open fire or anything like that. So they're standing there. A couple seconds later, you see a very stout-looking elven woman come in. Her hair is closely cropped on the sides, and the top is long, pulled back into a top knot, almost like a samurai. And she's wearing the red and gold armor of the Pathfinder Society. She's got a steel breastplate on with the Pathfinder symbol on it, and she's got 2 long swords at her hip, and then she's got a dagger on a scabbard right here, like so she could pull it out real quick. And she's got a big scar. I mean, just this nasty scar right here. If it wasn't for that scar, she'd be very attractive, but that scar makes her look very rough.
That's what I say. If I wasn't covered in scars and burns head to toe, I'd look pretty fucking amazing.
Unfortunately, you're burnt and covered in scars. Which chicks dig scars, everybody knows that.
Yeah, there's a limit on that.
yeah, there is, unfortunately. And she's like, "What's the meaning of this?" As she walks into the room, very stern, very commanding voice, and you see those that are paying attention. The rest of the guards they stand a little taller. They're like, this lady demands respect, and she's like, "What's going on here? What's this unauthorized teleportation? Who are you people?" And she's looking at you because you're holding the Wayfinder. I said, "Who are you?"
I'm Eaton Podius of the Charter of the Heroes of Something.
Check that! And you see another guy goes running, and you hear him screaming some sort of gnomish name. You can't quite make it out, and then he fades into the distance. She's like, "What is it? What is the meaning of this unauthorized teleportation? What's going on here? Who authorized this?"
Nobody. So here's the deal. We were in a tree, got teleported to a room. That room had a circle. We stepped in it, teleported here.
What he said.
I mean, there was a fighting in the other room, the middle room. We fought some guys in there. Unfortunately, someone didn't make it.
She looks down and she's like, "Is that Seema?" And like the harshness, and a little bit of the not anger, but like commanding, presence kind of fades. And she's like, "Is that Seema?
Indeed.
What happened? Medic!"
Yeah, I don't.
Is
No
it-
medic's gonna.
Really? She seems to be taken aback by that. And
We have a cleric. Medic. Cleric could have done something. They would have.
you must be the one Seema spoke of.
Possibly.
She looks and she sees that you're a cleric of Pharasma. And she's like, "Are you Alphys?"
Correct.
And you must be the young Eaton.
Yeah.
The ranger she spoke highly of. This is a sad day indeed. Please, come. And the guards all at ease at that point. And 2 guards actually step and they kind of grab your shield and they lift her up, And the guard looks at you and he says, "We'll return this as soon as we've taken care of her. She was one of ours."
Sure.
And they kind of, you guys go right, they go left, and they usher you into another room. And it's a large room, but it's got some couches and some chairs and a table. The books are, it's a very sparse room, but there's a wash basin. She says, "Please," because you guys are banged up. I mean, I don't think anybody's actually down hit points, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, she's like,
Yes.
I'm good.
I'm down a few.
yeah, she's like,
I'm super.
I didn't written down, so I don't think I got hurt.
I'm at 19.
She's
I
like-
healed you.
19.
Yes, I
That's
guess.
fine.
Yeah.
I got hit a bunch of times and I turned invisible and took off.
she's like, I'll go get the master on watch, and we'll be back to get more information,
Is
please.
there any way to tell where the hell we came from? So
Is that you? Oh, turn it down a little bit. Because you're right by the microphone.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to happen.
is there like a
I'm going to go get
caller
the-
ID or something?
Yeah, caller ID.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Or do we know of anybody that came
Okay,
through
well,
just
Can you do
before us?
*69 on it? And see
Yeah.
Yeah.
if it tells you who it was?
I don't know how portals work.
I'm not a portal guy, right?
Portals are
I do not play with portals.
Um, She says, yes, I'm going to go get Master Isilbeer and see if he can provide some insight on this. One moment, please. Please refresh yourself. I'll have there's a decanter with glasses for it's cold water. And she says, I'll have some refreshments sent up. Do you need a healer? Or do you have it taken care of? I can send one of the guild healers.
Yes, please.
Okay. So she bows out, and again she goes up to this door. You can clearly tell it's like that, and then she puts her hand on this sigil, and whoop, it just literally disappears. She walks through it, and whoop, closes right back. And you can see those that were paying attention. There are 2 guards outside. So, and they're facing this way. They're not with their backs to the door. They're facing the door to make sure there's nothing funny going on. There we go. All right. What do you do? Oh.
I kind of hold it up and go.
No, why can't I pause?
We're from the Pathfinder Guild.
Jeez, I'm just full of technical difficulty tonight.
That's right.
All right.
Old people don't computer very well.
Well, considering it's my job, I should probably be better at it. I did figure out how to make the ticker and everything, though, so that'll be next session.
People are going to comment, okay, boomer.
It's so she's gone several minutes, at which point a small gnome comes in, cleric of Pharasma. You don't know him, but he comes in and he's like, I understand someone needs healing, and he looks. Who's the most beat up? I mean, you guys are all pretty battered, right?
I'm only down 4 points.
Right, but you guys
I'm
were
at
in
full
major
health.
battles.
Yeah.
But you still got hit.
I am.
Yeah, but I'm still full health. I don't.
Right, but you're bloody and dirty. It doesn't.
I think-
Well,
when
I
you get
almost-
magically
I
healed, it
almost
doesn't
died
make
2
the
or 3
blood disappear.
Yeah, I almost
You got
died
some
2 or 3 times.
prestidigitation over there? Or?
I'm 19 of 60.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
you're-
have
I'm down
prestidigitation,
I
actually.
feel like
20,
a click,
29,
cantrip or something.
52.
So she'll come over to you
I
and
was just joking.
Yeah, these are the cantrips that I have.
she takes a moment. She clutches her symbol of Pharasma, and you can see there's
pretty sure I
a
just
warm
spelled that
glow that
Those are
emanates,
the cantrips
kind of
that I
goes
have.
down her arm in her hand. She touches your chest, and it's just this
That's a
warm
good one to
feeling,
have.
just kind of.
Yeah.
And she gives you
Just in case something happens, and for some reason he can't.
Right.
17 plus 10,
That's what I was
27
doing.
hit points back.
So yeah, the last time we played, I used Flaming Spear and Invisibility.
And then
Yep.
you're down 2?
Yes.
All right. So again, and you can see
But I have
it
this
appears to have taken a moment out of her. She
Train, bonded.
catches her breath and
You said
I'll look up in a
27.
minute. I
Yeah,
think
she got
that allows
27.
me to cast mines again if I drain my bonded element.
obviously it's pretty taxing. She's not as powerful as you are.
Yeah.
10, 14, 15 plus 10, 25.
I think the way my feet are right now, I can do that.
Nice.
So you get 25 back. She's like, is there anyone else who needs?
Right here, please.
How much are you down?
2,
You're up here now. What does that say?
56. It's 56
Down
minus
22.
He's
Yeah.
down 22. Okay, so
He's pretty rough.
she takes a deep breath and
I didn't use this.
she does the same thing, touches you in the middle of your chest. So there's 12, 14, 15, 25.
So you're only up.
And then
I'm just down 4.
you're just down
Really
4.
gonna take the one.
So you get 8 back.
Excellent. I've
So
got
you're-
more
you're
hit points
full.
than I ever had before.
Unfortunately, it doesn't quite work that.
Or does it?
We'll never know.
They'll never know. That's right. Looks like we're streaming. I hope we are.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I got a notification.
Yeah, I saw it on my TV.
I left a comment.
Oh, already? Is that you up there, Kale? Jerk.
That's exactly.
Unfortunately, her healing was anti-healing. You're down
Any
27
spell
hit
I've
points.
already cast.
A
Cast it again.
couple minutes later, Noravel comes back in. She introduces. She says, "I am Noravel, captain of the guard. We're having." I did that with my mind. My poster fell in the office, I think. She says, we're having a hard time finding Master Isabir. but as soon as we get him, he will come here post haste. So please take your time. You see, as she says that, two halflings come in. They've got a tray. They're pushing it on a cart, and it's got meats and cheeses and fruit on it. It's all cold, but it's like we could rub. It's between meals here at the academy. So please,
Does it have figs?
it does.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Yes. Yeah. Their garden is quite bountiful.
Oh, nice.
Because they have to feed all the trainees and everything, and as well as the marshal staff.
Academy.
Our trainees, just little trainees.
The trainees. So she's like, well, can you tell me more about what happened and what happened to Seema? About that time, one of the warriors comes back and he's holding your shield. He doesn't have it held. He's holding it out like this, and he gives it to you. And he says, thank you. And you can see it's been cleaned. The blood's off of it and everything. So thank you.
And fully repaired, right?
No, but nice try. But no. But it is clean. I mean, the blood and the gore is off of it.
Thank you.
The cleric actually goes to each one of you and does a little prestidigitation to clean you up. So all the blood and everything is off. And if she says, if there's nothing else, I will take my leave. And she looks at Naravel, and Naravel nods, and she bows out. And again, hand on the door, she walks out. And the two halflings, they leave the tray of food. And she's like, please, you guys must be exhausted. Whatever I can do, please relate to me what's happened and what happened to Seema. She's been missing for several weeks now. We were worried about her. So any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated.
So we've been working with Seema for a while now, and she had us look into some things that were going on, and we went to Westwood, right? Is that what it was called?
Yes.
Yes, and we dealt with some no problems out there. We talked to the Baron of Westwood. Dustwood. Baron of Dustwood. Which he didn't really rub us the right way. And then after we took care of the gnolls and we ran into some followers, after we took care of them.
Done.
Yeah, Darcy's name. Isn't that it?
No, we came back?
But
We came back after it. So after we finished off the gnolls,
went to get payment.
no, we went and
We came back to town. Then there was
we're in Pembroke. So we're in Pembroke. What was the elf's name?
Aaron Swiftbar, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, the warden.
The warden, yeah. So the warden ended up getting stumbling into town and dying. So we went and researched that scenario, and we ended up in a cave and met some followers of Razmir, and one with the name of Darzan, who disappeared on us before we could do anything. And then we went back to the Baron to collect our payment and let him know what was going on. And the guards said we could not see him at that time. We did notice that when we went back to town, one of our charter members stayed back and noticed lizard folk enter the Baron's facility or house and then leave. We at that time we were a little incapacitated, so we decided not to further investigate. So we were coming back to get some help, and then you guys help me here because I'm drawing some notes.
We came back. We met up with Seema.
Then
Yes.
we met Cena's point of contact. That's when she turned because of the thing.
Cause
Then we
The
went to
thing. What do you mean? The
She
thing?
is
Like
under
a-
some sort of mind control gem
Gem.
implanted in her.
Oh.
So then we went to her house.
She looks really concerned at that. I mean, she's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Well, yeah, it's all bad. There's some Oni bar guy who's real bad.
Oni bar?
Yep. And we went to Seema's house, but that's when we wanted to teleportation table. We ran back into that one guy you just mentioned.
Dan Darzan.
Darzan and a bunch of his friends. Darzan teleported out of there. They killed Seema and then attacked us. We killed all of them, tried to save Seema, but it was too late. And then stepped on a teleportation circle there and came here.
Did he use the same teleportation circle that we did?
No, he just teleported out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used his own.
We did find out out of all of
The
our.
wizard can make an arcana spell or arcana check if you
Just the
like.
wizard?
Well, you
I know
you have
the ways of
spell-
Arcana.
Okay, well you can roll too.
23.
26.
Oh jeez. You out wizard the wizard. You both realize that he had used a dimension door spell. So yeah.
But out of all of the
We let them know. It was
the things that we have
Yeah.
did, we did find out that, and from some information I got from the clerics of Pharasma, is that Onabar is the leader of Razmir, and Darzan is his underling, and they are moving on. They are trying to move into this region and take over.
Into Absalom?
No, it's north. It's Absalom.
Well, this
Yes.
it's basically the continent,
Yes.
the island. Of
Yes.
Absalom.
And Darzan was the person that ordered Seema's death. Yeah.
Correct.
Well, that's most of she tells you. She looks very concerned, and she's writing these names down. I have not heard of any of these names, but that doesn't mean anything. Obviously, if you're trying to infiltrate the land, you're going to probably do it stealthily, and it appears that they are trying. And it seems that you guys have thwarted them in some way, shape, or form. Would this have anything to do with the death of the merchant?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Want me to explain?
That was the part where we met up with Seema in town, went to the point of contact. There's a fight there. That's where we saw Seema was. That was where Seema, we found out Seema had been mind controlled. Be it before or after that meeting, we don't know.
And
Right.
you can talk to the town guards because they cleaned up some of that mess.
Right. And she looks at one of the guys, and they run off to go take care of that. You know, obviously they're going to verify the story, so to speak. She's like, well, this is most distressing. It appears that there are things afoot that are most foul. The merchant's wife, Martha, has requested that the people that, I assume it was you that said the last rites over his body?
Correct.
She has requested that you guys come to her house in the merchant's quarter. She wishes to speak with you because she doesn't understand what's going on. She's been most distraught. So if you find time, obviously take the time you need. I'll send a message to her that you're back and that you've agreed to meet with her. And
If not all of us can.
right, at least you can go. This is, Seema was a great loss. She was a Pathfinder herself, of some great esteem.
Most distressing, though, is the fact that we just fought a bunch of bad guys, and they had a teleportation circle that brought us here.
That's what I'm worried about. And she touches the door and it opens. And this time it stays open. And she's like, "Bring me Isilbear now!" I mean, she yells it, and you can see the guard like, "Oh shit!" And he runs.
And I was going to ask is, why is this room so heavily guarded?
Well, because you mean the circle room?
Where we're in now, we're still in there, right?
No, you're in another.
Oh,
They
yes.
took you out of that room.
Why is that? Yeah. Why
Well,
is?
for just the reason you saw. I mean, anybody who has the sigils to get here can teleport whenever they want. Seema did have one in her area, but it did not lead to here.
Mm-hmm.
It was for her to go back to her people. Her soon-to-be mate was a very accomplished wizard. But he is missing now as well.
Seema soon to be named.
Yes, you guys met him. He was a young elf.
Did not seem like a wizard.
We did not know he was a wizard.
Yes. Well, as you're aware, we elves live a very long time. And yes, he was quite an accomplished wizard. But he
Hit it well.
He cared to stay to himself. And we haven't heard word from him. So we've sent people to Seema's house, but it appears to have been ransacked, and the teleportation circle is destroyed at her house.
Well, it wasn't like that when we were there. It worked.
And it led
To the other room that brought us eventually.
If we can get Isilbeer to perhaps venture forth from the guild, you can see there's a look of like, probably not going to happen. This guy never leaves the guild. But if we can get him or get a messenger out there or someone to, maybe his familiar or something to take a look at it, he might be able to enlighten us. Magic is not my forte. I've spent my life being a ranger and a warrior. I have no desire for the arcane arts. But we'll see what we can see. In the meantime, it's my understanding you have a place to rest and recuperate.
yes.
If we have further question of you, we can reach out. I believe it's the Broken Leaf.
Correct.
I've never been there, but I hear it's adequate. She doesn't seem like she's very much a converser. Yeah, she doesn't seem to like talking. She's used to yelling at people, and people do what she says. So she seems very awkward in her communication. But she says, "Well, then we'll at that point, we'll reach out to you." And at that time, the guard comes back, and he looks very distraught, and he like whispers in her ear, and she's like, "What?" And you can see the color drains from her face, and she looks at you and she says, "I hate that, but Isilbeer is dead. He's been murdered in his room. Since you guys are somehow embroiled in this, I can authorize a guild contract for you to look for his killer. Since you know who killed Seema, I have to think that this is tied."
Can we take a look?
Of course, and she immediately turns around and leads you. I mean, unless you have an edict memory, you are lost. Because this place seems bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. But 10 minutes later, 10 minutes of fast-paced walking, she brings you to a room, and it has that same kind of door, but it's only one door, and it's open. And you can see laying on the floor is a gnome. Long, his beard almost touches, well, if he was standing upright, it looks like his beard would touch the ground. There is blood splayed out across the floor, and his neck's cut. And next to him is his cat, and the cat is decapitated. Obviously, the cat was his familiar. The room doesn't look like anything was touched. And yeah, he's dead. And there's like a couple guards now. You see that same gnomish cleric of Pharasma is there, and she's leaning over the body, and she looks up at Naravel, and she just shakes her head. And you can see his, you guys can make a perception check. Who's Mastro Disastro? Is that you?
Yep.
Okay.
I got 31.
Oh, geez.
I got
Plus 7.
15.
21.
24.
Okay, so yeah, you all succeeded, but you blew it out of the water. Obviously, he died from a slit throat, but what's more disturbing is his lips are purple. Gnomes don't normally have purple lips.
Like he was suffocated.
Well, those of you that got above a 25 realize that he was poisoned. And the poison is a mockingbird poison, it's called. And it's ironic because it keeps you from talking. So, obviously, if a wizard can't talk, he can't cast spells.
Yeah, there's very few spells you can cast without being able to talk.
Right. And then, of course, the throat being slit. With those high perception rolls, I won't make you re-roll, but you can see there's no signs of forced entry in the room whatsoever. The only way in and out is the door.
Is the guard that found him with us?
Yes.
I'm
Is there
gonna
nobody
ask
here that
him.
can communicate with the dead?
I'm gonna ask him if the door was open.
The door was
He-
closed.
That's really
The door was closed. Okay.
When he went to check the first time,
Yes.
that's when he found him.
All of the guards can open the doors.
Okay, but she called for him once, and he wasn't able to come the first time. So I asked the guard. It was it the same guard that went the first
Yes.
time as well.
Yes.
Did he see this wizard the first time, or was
No,
he allowed
no.
him up? No, he wasn't able to get through the door.
Right. No. She called, right?
Yeah.
And nobody went to go get him. It was assumed he would hear.
Oh.
And then when he didn't come, that's when she sent the guard. And then he got to the door. He banged on the door. Nobody answered. He used you. Now that you notice, you all notice they all wear a ring on their index finger, and the ring has some glyphs on it. And you realize that's the hand they put up. So he put his hand to the door. The door opened, and he saw Isilbeer laying on the floor.
I'm gonna ask her.
Isilbeer.
Is there who, if you can, has access? Who can open all doors like a skeleton key? I mean, can you open all doors? Can you go in every room?
Just about, yes. All of the guards, the captain, I myself, I have the master ring, as well as the guild masters all have.
So
the
who
master
would
ring.
have access to this door?
Tons of people. The guards can't open the door unless it's an emergency, and if it was an emergency, we would be alerted.
And I guess how would the mocking
Poison.
Yeah, how would that be administered via liquid?
Go ahead and if you have nature or alchemy or straight intelligence, the rogue could make it.
Sure.
Is Isilbeer still wearing his ring?
Yes.
Did I do it?
Good question.
Could I do it too?
Nature.
Or would I not?
Do you have nature?
I have nature, yes.
Yeah, it's going to be very high on a nature check. Thievery or because thievery would cover everything roguish, right?
Medicine?
Sure, I did.
No.
Well, that's
Medicine would be
pretty
pretty high as well.
Yeah,
Alchemy would be better.
Well,
Yeah.
alchemy is not really a skill unless you have craft alchemy. But
Right.
I'll have to do a nature one.
I went with nature and got 25.
Okay. Are you rolling?
I got a 21.
12.
21? You're not quite high enough.
12.
Anybody else rolling?
If I use that same roll for thievery, it would have been a 27 if that matters. But
Right.
25 or
Yeah, I
27.
took a bonus feat of alchemical crafting.
Oh, so you use your crafting
And
roll
so-
then,
So you can use crafting if you so desire.
since you kind of have that. Well, that's a good one.
So 16 and 26.
26. So roughly, you guys both figured out roughly about the same time and realized that it has to be ingested.
It has to be ingested. That's what we just figured out.
Yep, he was fed it or drank it.
So who would have delivered Isilbeer his food or drinks? Who would he trust?
He normally uses an unseen servant to go get things,
And where would the unseen servant go to get the stuff?
to the kitchen.
Can we inspect the is it still in the office there?
There's a decanter in the office.
Wine.
Yeah. It's mulled wine, so basically
Yeah.
watered down wine with some fruit sliced in it, to the acid keeps
wanna
the wine from going
check
bad.
that out?
Check it, see if
Check
there's
that out,
something in there,
wizard.
Mr. Crafter.
You want to drink that wine up and see if you can cast any
Don't wanna lose
spells?
my ability to talk.
Yeah. You want to drink it up and then
Who
make
here
it a
doesn't
character?
need to talk?
Yeah.
Who's the
Well,
strong silent
on
one?
top of that, since everybody got such high rolls, if you drink it, it's also excruciating pain, so it makes it hard to concentrate, which is also another key point in spellcasting.
So
Well,
I mean, you could
feed it to
do you
an animal.
examine the
You just
Yeah, I
Judge?
guess that's what we'll do.
so give me an
Litmus test
intelligence
it.
check, or you can add perception, I guess, to it,
Oh, perception.
because you're trying to perceive something.
17.
17, yeah. You can see there's a slight glistening as you hold it up to the light. It doesn't look like just, when you move it. Like, when sugar doesn't melt.
I see a slight glistening.
And it's, it's
Seven
definitely
eyes.
something's in there that probably shouldn't be in there. But it doesn't smell, it smells like,
If only there was fingerprinting.
well, Well, even if there is, I mean, realistically, if it's an unseen
We
servant,
noticed-
basically you're just seeing this decanter.
I know
across
there's
and somebody
been a
could
bunch
easily
of
just,
people
as it
already
was
in
walking
here.
by.
Well, at
Yeah.
least the guard and the
Yeah.
cleric. I mean, do we notice any footprints, anything? Because there's blood all over and
Well, the blood is kind of
on like that way.
yeah.
Or is it
I don't think investigation is a skill
Nope.
in Pathfinder, so I think it's
You really just got perception
survival?
or
yeah. You could do survival. That would probably work. Looking for the. I forgot it's in the. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can make a survival check.
That would be.
This would be 11.
You know what we could do?
It's not though.
I've
So
got
I don't
unseen
get what's
servant.
going on. I will have to check
We
it
could send
because
unseen
on
servant
the app
to the
it's
kitchen
not.
to get a decanter.
Some
But anyway, you
you're
wouldn't know
not
how to get it there. That's the
expert in
thing.
it.
So
I mean, somebody there would
Yeah.
be able to just show us where it's at, right? But what I mean to say is that then, let's say you
26.
out in the hall,
26. Yeah.
you try to
20,
drop something to the
Um,
decanter.
Yeah.
And then when it
Between the
comes
two
in,
of
see
you,
if
you
those-
realize
Like
you
it
start
just-
talking.
make,
You know, and you realize he went to the
There you go.
desk
Yeah, from
right where
wherever.
the
We
wine
can
was
try that
sitting.
later.
Yeah, and
He
then
poured
see
a
we
glass
can
and
try that
took a
back
drink
at
and
the
maybe
hotel.
you know
Yeah,
who
and then
knows
see
how
what
long
would
it
the
takes
unservant seen servant
without being a poisoner or
Well, do you have that
having
spell?
in-depth alcomy experience with
Because I mean,
that
you
type
know
of
your spells too,
poison.
so it's just
You don't know
assess.
how long it
Yeah, I
takes
was
to
thinking
affect,
about
but
just
what it
asking
looks
but then I
like,
thought maybe we should
if
try.
you're to, take your time and study the scene, as he drank it, he sat the cup
I mean, the
down
thing that it
because there's none
specifically says it
spilled.
will tell
Mhm.
you if somebody
then-
screwed around with the drink.
He turned around and then
There's nothing
judging
that says that it
from the
won't
way it
either.
looks, the blood was splattered that way. So
I
if the
figured it
desk
would be.
is there with the wine on it, he was standing in
I
front of
don't
it.
think it would notice.
Facing
So
away
it's
from
like-
it.
Facing it, and then when he turned around,
it's
the
not
blood
gonna notice a
splatters
little
out.
bit
So it's like
extra
he
liquid
turned
that
around
put
and
in
saw
there.
it just went.
yeah, and it's a very
And it
you
was really
inspect
just
the
like
wound. It's a
something
very
you
clean
control.
cut.
It doesn't
Like a
really have
robot.
any yeah, it doesn't have any way to tell you.
I
I'll just
asked,
ask him for see what he thinks anyways. Here.
Who was the guard captain?
That's just what I was thinking. Huh?
Naravel.
Yeah.
I asked
And I tend to agree
Naravel
with
if they know anybody who could make this poison.
Oh, there's hundreds of people.
Or
who
like-
make that
Yeah, as
poison.
long as
People
specifically
within the
within
Pathfinder
the-
Guild can make that
I don't
poison.
think it would.
But
guys-
poisoning and assassination is not the Pathfinder way. And this is, I would say, I mean, the guilds fight among themselves, the different factions of the guilds, but never would anybody stoop to assassination and poisoning. Is he in
Does,
bed? Try not to move that door. Use that door because that one gets jammed. Yeah.
do we
One's worse
know-
than the other?
is there any record of door usage? Like, is there a way to track who came in and out of which rooms? It was probably that guy. That would be the person.
Yeah, I mean, the unseen servant can, Isilbeer would have to let him back in because he can't. While he can go through the door, the obviously the wine couldn't. So yes, we can check. Get one of the junior mages to check and see whose rings have accessed the panel. That will take some time.
Mm-hmm.
Two things real quick. So I've got the unseen servant spell memorized. I use it. Of my knowledge of it, what would the unseen servant do if it was walking along with a decanter and somebody walked up and put something in it? Would it just
Nothing,
ignore it?
unless it was given instructions to not let anybody put anything in.
So yeah, which nobody would probably
Yeah,
think to
if you're
do.
in your house.
So it'd just be like a robot that would just ignore.
Yeah, it literally does what you tell
Because
it
we were
to
just
do.
saying, like, it would probably happen is he sent his unseen servant off to go get this wine for him, and anybody that thing went past could have just poured some of that in there as it was walking by.
Or
It's
somebody in the
not
kitchen could have
sentient. It doesn't communicate.
Yeah.
It just
How
you
does-
give it a simple order and
Because
it
I mean,
carries
if
it
they
out.
just had a little vial of poison
How-
poured in as that thing's walking by, and it's not going to
How does
notice.
the unseen servant get into the room?
Well,
just
he
said
has to
let
let
him-
it.
But it would probably, has instructions.
It
to
looks
knock
like
or whatever.
in his
I was
case,
just
his
trying to see
unseen
if-
servant kind of was like the size of a gnome.
Yeah.
It can take. It's an amorphous shape.
Yeah.
It's just almost like a ghost.
I was just
Is
trying to
what
see
it
if
looks
anyone
like.
could piggyback on him.
No.
Okay.
No, well, I mean, maybe if they were invisible, sure. I mean,
And then just do
That's
one other
what
quick thing.
I was-
Do detect magic in the room.
the room lights up like a
Yeah,
beacon.
I mean,
Yeah, but I
I
was
mean,
wondering.
he's a master mage.
Yeah, I was just wondering if there's anything that stands out as peculiar that
I mean,
around his eyes or something. Or
he has
hole in the
obviously
ceiling.
his robes are enchanted. His hat is enchanted. He's got a ring on each hand that's enchanted.
Is there a
I
person?
need some time alone with him.
Yeah, that's not going to
Everybody
happen.
just leave for a minute.
Is there a person-shaped thing glowing in this room?
No, there is not.
Like
Is-
somebody just standing there in the corner, invisible.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to see if there's anything strange,
Yeah, well,
something in the
that's-
corner moving.
Yeah,
Anything.
no, there's nothing moving. The room lights up like a beacon, though.
But
Right.
yeah,
He was in
obviously.
the midst of experiments at this private chambers. It's kind of where he works. There are some stairs that lead up, but Naravel tells you that that's his sleeping quarters, basically, and this is where and the room is quite large. I mean, it's quite large.
Is Naravel seem to me to be a wizard?
No, she is
She's the guard.
man at arms, captain of the guard, yeah.
She a fighter.
I wonder,
Fighter warrior.
is there anything that's open on his desk that recently he's written in or something that might be of interest?
You can look.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Can we search his person for anything?
Yeah. I mean, are you going to do that? Go ahead and give me a perception. Or is it search? I forgot. What is it for
There's really only perception,
perception? Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
Yeah. Well, that's enough. I mean, you find
So
stuff.
10.
You know.
but nothing.
The most interesting thing is the piece of blue lint that he has in his pocket. But you're
I-
fascinated by that.
I put that in the
Bag
bag
of
of holding.
holding. Yeah, I figured you would.
All right, so I'm going to check his desk. I'm just looking for if he's written anything like meeting with so and so today, or just something important. No.
There's a lot of stuff, but
No notes like so and so's about to kill me.
funny you should mention. No.
He doesn't have like a
Does the
diary
door
or a
make a noise when it
journal or anything.
opens?
Yeah, or maybe a spell.
Quite
Does
there,
he-
there is no physical door. I mean, there's a door there when the door is closed, and then when the door is open, there's no door there. You don't know how it's magic.
We'll need to take this one.
Does he have any companions anyone that he talks to more than others?
I mean, the other guild masters, but I mean, they haven't met, and they usually only meet once a week, and they've already met this week.
And which one did we remember? Which one was missing right now?
Which
Guild, wasn't there a?
guild master?
Yeah,
missing?
I don't
No.
remember that.
Oh, no. Thought you said we couldn't. No one was available at the time,
I don't know
I
what
don't know
you're
what you're
talking
talking
about. Yeah,
or was it the issue? Was it the?
Isildir is not available.
Oh, okay.
They were yelling for him, and he never came. Temperature's finally dropping.
You're coming down a little bit, yeah.
So,
You could put a little, I don't know if you have a space heater, but you could put the heater right
Is
there.
anybody in our group have
And
the
that
ability to speak with animals?
Heat the air up around the thermostat to keep the
No.
temperature in the rest of the house
I don't
cooler.
think it's the thermostat. It's off right now.
It's
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
completely off right now.
Survival in
you
nature.
maybe have a short
No,
layers.
that's
or
not
something.
I don't think that
Because if we could find something living in the room.
Can we
It was an
tell?
old Mercury
spider,
switch that
whatever.
was on there, so
Yeah.
he
No,
replaced
you
it.
gotta look.
No,
Can we tell-
Nothing would probably be able to get in.
If he died
You couldn't
before his
eat
familiar
anything.
died?
You would probably be the best one to figure that out.
Give
me
me
one.
what to do.
Or am I rolling against my perception?
Yeah, unless you have something, medical. Don't you have medicine?
What?
Yeah.
Grissom, the guy from CSI.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
17
17. It appears that he died.
for the cat.
I mean, you can't, you're not a forensics expert.
Yeah.
You can't tell, he died at 1703 and 52 seconds. Because time like that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But he died relatively, before his familiar date. And the part that's amazing is there is no cat hair in the room.
What's a familiar? Like what's
It's a companion,
just,
usually a cat, a toad, a frog, a spider.
just as like a
It's an
domestic-
animal companion of some kind that wizards and sorcerers and druids can summon, and they form a special bond. They can cast spells through it. They can see through its eyes.
Gotcha.
They can hear through its ears.
Send it off on little missions.
Right, to do minor things.
You ever
And
see a
do
picture
they-
of the witch with a black cat?
Yeah.
That would be familiar.
And they don't need
Thank
anything special to kill a familiar.
No,
Is it just-
the familiar is just a more intelligent version of whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah, they're usually really weak.
Yeah.
Really.
And usually killing a master's familiar. My wife is baking bread.
I'm thinking about it.
That's
It's
what
like
you
it
smell.
smells like gas. I thought.
Yeah, she just turned the oven on.
Okay.
She's making some homemade bread.
I go to the bathroom.
Is there
that way.
anyone that he recently had a falling out with?
Not that anybody. I mean,
I'm
it's
sure
Isilbeer. Isilbeer.
Tries
He
it.
argues with everybody. He's a grumpy old gnome or a gnome.
Is there a window?
No windows on this. Either here or upstairs.
I'm going to
Is there-
start looking around the room for bugs or insects or a mouse or anything that's alive.
Nothing.
Nothing.
There's not even dust in this room.
Was there any particularly heated questions or arguments?
Not that she's aware of. She looks at the other guards because they're all on different guard duty and they're everywhere, and people ignore them. It's like being an IT guy. People carry on with their meeting and they pay you no attention when you're in a room, and nobody seems to have said anything.
That seems particularly pointed at the out of context, whatever it was, comment.
I'll ask her right out, do you mind if I borrow one of his spell books so that way I can learn some new information that will help us to solve this?
You couldn't read his spell books; they're all glamored.
Oh.
High level mages often do that for just that reason.
So does RuPaul.
Yes. So
You want to borrow one of his rings?
I'm
Obviously-
loot the dead is not an option.
Obviously, they didn't help him. So.
I did not suggest that out loud.
my character
Right.
is chaotic neutral, right? And I've been sitting here trying to think, do I want to risk it? Oh, I won't. I'm so bad.
So,
Just take it for
I'm gonna ask the guard, the captain of the guards. Can we somewhat, in case we have to come back here for
So it's
anything,
still
if we
a ring
remember
roll,
anything or any
That's
questions,
cool.
can we somewhat get this out? We can get this
more
moved
time.
off.
Pocket that thing.
The body can be removed, obviously, which I would like to.
Yeah, he didn't have a wife.
But
He didn't
then
have
you guys
kids
can
or
grab
anything.
The other cleric's still there?
Yeah, she's there.
Okay, I'm
Or
gonna ask
he,
her
I'm sorry.
if he's the last rites or not, and if not, I'd like to have him, and we'll go do that too. Well,
They're going to bring the body, as is protocol. They'll bring the body to the temple.
Okay.
And quick timeout, Brad. You cannot be chaotic neutral in the group. That's an evil alignment. So.
Chaotic neutral is evil?
Well, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was chaotic evil that was evil.
Well, no. Anything chaotic is bad. And
Chaotic
neutral.
good.
Well, and that's opposed to his god, so he technically isn't allowed to heal you.
Just do like chaotic good.
Yeah, chaotic good is totally fine.
You do things a little outside of the rules, but it's always for the right reasons.
Can I just be neutral then? Is that all right?
You can be neutral. I think so, right? That doesn't. Your god doesn't have an issue with that.
Nope.
No. So yeah, you can be neutral.
Okay, because I was chaotic neutral when I created it, and then you said, are you chaotic neutral? And I said, yeah, but I'll change it.
We didn't realize it until afterwards. We were reading some stuff, so
Okay.
not the end of the world. Because you haven't really. You've only been 2 sessions,
Yeah, well, I've stole silk from a dead guy's place. And
and there'll be repercussions for that later. Don't worry.
You
about
just do something good and makes up for it.
There you go.
Just make sure he doesn't go to meet with the wife.
the
Well, at least not wearing the silk. You like my new robe?
well, they don't know where I got the silk from, but yeah, all right.
Yeah, I don't know how.
What's this symbol on the very tiny corner?
Yeah, who knows what how involved she was in his business.
Why does it say his name on the school?
So I'm probably not going to get a closet then, because that's what I was thinking.
Is that a silk
Probably.
particle on your chin?
All right. So she's like, well, I don't think there's much we can do here,
I can't think of anything else.
unless you have any other questions or things. I think we should let the clerics to their business. Some acolytes come in with a stretcher and they pick him up, and then you see another cleaning person come in with a bucket and a big sponge, start cleaning up the blood.
Yeah.
They put the cat on his body.
Before I go with the other cleric to the temple, I want to talk to the captain of the guard and just have her let the merchant wife know that right after my morning prayers, I will head over. If she's available, I will head over.
Okay. She looks at one of the guys and says, "Get that message to Martha."
I asked the captain about the guard routine, which guards would be nearest to the room.
Well, it could be any of the guards. I'd have to look at the watch list and see who was on duty, but no one's guards the door. To this part of the
The closest
yeah,
few
it would
guards.
be one of the guard stations down the road because this is a part of the guild where people like you guys don't come. So if anybody was wandering these halls, the guards would know and they would stop them and either offer assistance or escort them out. This is like the personal, like the private areas of the guild where the guild members live, and normal civilians aren't allowed to just traipse through here willy-nilly, you know.
I'd still like to know, like, the nearest, like, still, because of, like, depending on how recently did it get killed? Like, just recently?
Within the hour.
Yeah. So, like, an hour or two before this,
Yeah.
could you check and just follow up on those guardsmen?
Yeah, well, she goes, I can tell you right now, no one under my watch is a suspect. I'll tell you that right now.
All right.
So don't even think about that, because that's not an option.
I mean, and the person poisoned could have been anywhere between here and the kitchen, or wherever this wine came from.
Right, well, it came from the kitchen.
Well,
So-
the poison and kill him.
Is there any possibility that someone?
Poison just kept him from casting a
Right,
spell.
but I was saying the poison could have come from anywhere in between there.
You know, Seema was under the control of somebody
Doing the hard
else,
stuff?
right?
I'm sorry?
Seema was under the control of somebody else.
Right.
And if Seema could be under the control of somebody else, that means that anybody could be suspect, including one of your guards. I don't believe anybody can be out of suspect. Not even me, not any of my people. I don't think anybody can.
And I don't know if we've explained how we knew Seema was under
We
control.
did. I said there was a gem.
So, if that's the case, I would like to have the captain of the guard and anyone that she knows is to look for that to see if anyone
Oh, yeah,
has.
they'll definitely, yeah.
Because if we know, then that's hopefully some kind of trail we can follow.
Is there any possibility that someone came through that portal with us?
Before us?
They were like invisible, or before us, or invisible with us, and
Sure.
because it was the timeline seems to be
Need a
like
tissue bin?
we get there,
Right.
we get escorted into this other room. Is there a chance that person could have snuck off?
Well, it appears from his investigation that he's been dead for about an hour,
Okay. so
which you
longer
guys
than we've
just
been.
popped in here
Okay.
20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You know, so he was dead before you got here,
Okay.
most likely, judging from the time frame.
Homeboy could have dimension doored right into his office, killed him.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Tarzan could have did that.
What about the people that work in the
If
kitchen?
he is a good wizard, he would have had, like, defense against
Uh,
that.
The kitchen people have, been on staff here for years. It's children of children,
And
Is there-
Seema has been a friend of you guys for years, right?
True, and I mean, yeah, it could have happened, and we'll investigate, obviously.
Is there any way we can distinguish to see if a dimensional door was open in this room or not?
You could, but it would take magic stronger than yours. I mean, that's kind of what they were hoping Isilbeer was going to do. So you'd have to find somebody with that type of, magical power.
Okay. Because that's the only thing I could think of. Because
I mean, because he did
Tarzan
detect
left
magic
us.
and the whole room lit up. So
yeah, and Tarzan left us. He poured it out.
the Dorzan did. So, and,
Right.
and Onubar was never there. I mean, it was his facade that was showing.
I'll ask Leaf if he knows of any.
From the time that Darzan poured it out, would you say that it's been about 40 minutes from that time before we got into this room?
Do you want to ask?
Give or take,
Maybe
yeah.
the guards.
I mean, it could have been a little bit
Yeah,
longer.
so it
it could have been a
could
little
have
bit
been
shorter.
So it could have been him that
Isilbeer.
took
Could've.
off, killed him, then we got here an hour
associates.
later.
Could be.
Yeah.
But
He already asked.
she doesn't,
Can we-
Narvel doesn't know who Darzan
Can I ask
is.
Norvell too? Does she know of any other high rank? Not maybe as high as Isabir, but any other mages that are high ranking around in town, or if anyone that she knows that I can ask.
She can check with the other guild members. There's the mages, guild.
Yeah, can she do that for us?
Yeah, she'll do that.
And then I'll tell her, I'm like, yeah, the reason I'm asking is because I wanted to see if any kind of dimensional door was opened in his quarters. I will also ask around too, outside of the guild. But if you do find someone, you don't have to come to me first. You can have them just go if you want to escort them in there and do it, and just let us.
Yeah, totally. She will.
And
She
we'll let
has
you know
No
if-
problem with that.
And we'll let you know of that if we find anyone.
Okay.
So my plan is to ask Leaf when we get back. But
Right.
How long does that type of magic? Is there? Or you have to expedite?
No idea. Yeah, we'll have to expedite it. So if I'm going to go to the temple, and you guys are going back, you want to do that for me? Talk to Leaf.
I'm ahead with him.
Let me go.
Yeah.
Get the body. I'm gonna tell everyone that I'm going with the body, and
Okay.
then I will meet them all back at the inn when all that is finished, and Eaton will come with me.
Okay.
Isn't that in Dustwood? Or no?
What's that?
The inn? The
Nope, it's in
The leaf, broken leaf,
Yeah.
is here.
Yeah.
In the city.
There's
I don't remember what that inn is.
Broken leaf. Oh, the inn in
That's
Dustwood.
Yeah.
That was Tall
That's a-
Speak, but I don't know what if we.
Well, that was the proprietor's name.
Yeah, I don't know if we had a name for that.
Yeah.
I think it was just.
Dustwood, the owner of it was the tavern. It didn't really. It was in
Didn't
the
have-
little.
It was
town
the
of Dustwood.
tavern.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dustwood's Tavern.
Dalen Tallspeak was the owner.
Tall Speak.
That's right. I was getting
The Tallspeak
lost
Tavern.
in the names there.
So many names.
Gotcha. So we're gonna head back then if she's
Yeah, and so you guys head to the Broken Leaf.
or I am.
There you
Yep.
Yeah, well, I'll go
head to
with you
the
guys.
Broken Leaf.
Okay.
Or not.
Yeah. That's why I said 3, not 4.
So we, in order to expedite things, we're gonna go straight to the bar and talk with Leaf if he's there.
Okay. Yeah, you're
He's
able
there.
to do that.
Okay.
He's always there.
Okay,
he lives there.
He lives there. So I asked him if he knows of any mages in the area, local mages that.
Man, we should. Is it time of day? It really doesn't matter. Should go to find out where that elf dude is and break some bad news to that homie.
Also, I think he was
Yeah,
missing.
he was
The
missing.
wizard, the guard guy.
Yeah, he's missing.
Yeah.
We should probably.
Seema's patrol.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's missing.
Oh, I must have missed you saying that. I don't hear
Yeah,
anybody
he
say
hasn't.
that.
He hasn't been.
Well,
hurt.
because
Who
he
we
said
saw
because
a
he said
few
he was
hours
a,
ago.
because he said he was a wizard. That's probably what.
The old wizard.
I heard him
of
say he was a
man.
wizard. And that's all
Well,
I
he
heard.
was kind of a recluse. That's why they lived way out there in the woods. I mean, because remember, it took you guys a little while to get to her
Yeah.
place, and it was actually kind of hard to find.
And-
Whoever did the tracking roll or whatever
And
rolled
he,
really
if
high.
we could find him, it would probably be. He could probably do it.
You think? Oh,
Yeah, he probably could.
Well then, actually, before I ask him, then too.
What if he's the bad guy?
Could be. But it looks
Just
like
throwing it out there.
Yeah. I explained that
Did we ever
Sima
get the
has
elf guy's
passed
name?
away to Leaf.
Yeah,
And-
yes.
I don't have it written down.
You know,
Did we ever get his name?
Yes. When you weren't here.
Roderick.
I know. That's why I was
Robert, yeah.
asking because I wasn't here.
He just
Robert.
Roderick.
Roderick.
so I explained to Leaf that Sima was killed and has passed, and expressed our condolences to him. And then just because we know that he has, we're working on trying to locate her killer, and the plot has kind of thickened, and so we want to we're looking for a powerful mage that can
You
Can
guys
help
should all
us.
have two.
can help us do some research into another
He,
concept.
the only one that comes to mind right away is Roderick, but he hasn't heard from him in quite a while. But he does have a note for you, and he hands it to you. It's from Martha, the merchant's wife.
Okay.
And it basically, pretty much, do you open it?
Yes.
It says, thank you for performing rites and tending to my husband. If you could please come by my house so that I could express my gratitude, that would be most welcoming.
What time of day is it right now?
It is probably noonday.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty early.
Then I might be able to make it after the.
You guys
I
all
don't-
done? Well, what are you
I
guys
don't-
doing
I'm
now?
not
I'm-
going.
Am I back from the temple?
Yeah, it would only
Okay.
take you 30 minutes.
Well, I am gonna
Right.
go. I'm actually going to go there for sure, and I can ask if anyone wants to come with. I'm gonna go talk to the merchant's wife.
You know I'm gonna come.
I'll go with.
Hell
Okay.
no.
Okay. So we are gonna head there. At least us three will head there.
I'm gonna hang out in the pub and I'm gonna read philosophies of magic creatures and I'm gonna do detect magic on it.
Here, you can take these ones too. Read these books.
I can't read them all right now. I want to do them one at a time.
It has no magic.
Well,
But
it's filled with
I mean,
scribbles.
it's
You said.
It's
Keep
Yeah,
talking.
that's the one you said is half. It's not completed and it's filled with
Where do you find all
scribbles.
those books?
yes.
So I'm gonna look through that one and just study
In
it.
the library we were in.
Oh, you were
It's gonna
here.
take. I mean, if you want to
At
read
the
the entirety
Yeah,
of it,
where Seymour was killed.
it's gonna take you.
Yeah,
I would
there's
say
bookshelves all around
10
here.
hours.
Yeah.
So keep track of your downtime and how you're reading it,
Okay.
and then afterwards, there's some things that may or may not happen.
Do I know yet about the
Oh, short sword's not bad.
ledgers and stuff?
About
Does
the
a
what?
little bit more damage.
About the reading. Not yet.
That's
The
not
the
good.
knowledge stuff.
Oh, it's a null. It's clerical spells for.
No, the other stuff that we.
Oh, the journal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just his dealings with the Baron. That's all. Basically, it was more instructions.
I know that. I was just wondering, do I know that already, or is that something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. You haven't had
I'll
time
do
to
that
read
tonight,
it yet. So like tonight or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're, Jakal, you're staying at the Broken Leaf. Are you doing anything in particular? Are you just resting?
Just chilling.
How does Seema's quiver
Straight
work?
chilling, homie.
I'm sorry, what?
How does the quiver work?
It never runs out of arrows.
You have to put one.
You have to put one arrow in it, and as long as you keep one arrow in
You
it,
wanna read
if
me
you
these?
put an arrow in it every morning,
Did you get this?
for the whole day, you
Different
can fire
books.
unlimited
No,
arrows.
you're the one
Of
with
that
the books,
arrow.
huh?
Well, no, I just was saying if you're
Yeah,
sitting there
I
next
mean,
to me,
you can't
said
put
you
magic
wanted
arrows
books.
in it. It's only
No.
regular arrows.
Got it.
Oh, so I can't put like the quill arrows in.
Unless you turn it
The
or
quill.
something that.
Like the
No, you couldn't use those.
There's
Because
one that's
those
called
are,
Hustle.
they have to be
What are the
master
titles?
ones, so they're technically magical.
Let me look through these.
Regular arrows, just a nondescript
I have a
arrow,
whole bunch
like
of
what
them.
you have right now.
Yeah.
A regular arrow.
I won't run out for like a month.
So
At the day. You won't run out from the day. For the day.
I know.
Yeah,
but
well, as long as
I have like 36 arrows, so I wouldn't run out for like.
that's a funny
it
title.
would be a long time before you run, because
Yeah.
it doesn't.
It doesn't eat the arrow.
It doesn't eat the arrow,
So you only need to carry one arrow.
but you have to redo the enchantment every. Well, you don't redo it, but there's somewhat of a because you've attuned to the quiver. Okay, well you will attune to the quiver, and what'll happen is once you're attuned to the quiver, every morning as a ritual, you will recite some words, some incantations basically, and you will ritualistically put the arrow in the quiver, and that enacts the enchantment. And for the rest of the day, for 24 hours, every time you pull an arrow from that quiver, another arrow will appear the moment you let loose of that.
Yeah, I'm good.
So you can just sit there and
Yeah,
shoot
that's
arrows up
interesting.
into the sky all day, and every time you let loose, a new arrow will
I'm
appear.
hoping that
So you never have to, as long as you have
Yeah.
one arrow,
No, I mean, I get
you
it.
never
It's
have to
just
buy
like
arrows.
Wisconsin.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
just
like,
role-playing. Like,
with
I don't-
30-something
Well,
arrows.
I'm hoping
So-
nothing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It'll last for a month. Or
Well, no,
Like
because
sometimes
it does
you're
not
wrong,
expend
Yeah.
the arrow.
How did we?
Or she's.
All you need is one arrow.
If anyone
time
sees
was
That's
it,
all you ever need.
I like the mimic one.
As long as
Must
you
have
do
description.
the ritual every morning,
Does it breathe?
That,
Can you
like
put
I was
another
saying,
one
like
today?
you put the arrow in, it disappears, and then you have to do the ritual
no,
again.
the arrow does not disappear.
You can't do
I
that.
take the arrow out.
No,
It's
it's every
gone.
morning.
When you reach back in, there's an
It's
arrow
only
there,
for the
No.
day.
and it lasts for 24 hours. Now, if you skip a day, if you don't do the ritual the next morning, then the quiver won't fill.
So
And
like
if you don't have an arrow to put in it, you're out of arrows.
So like.
So
I
you
do
still
for-
need to carry some arrows,
Yes.
or at least make sure that you cast the spell you cast the ritual every day.
That's just.
Are the arrows that comes out of it the
Like,
same
I
as
have
the
to
arrow
do
that you
my-
put in it?
Yes.
So you have
But
to do
except
my
now you
prayer-
can't
my
use magical
praying every
arrows.
morning.
It's only
Yeah.
for regular
But the
And
quality
his,
of the arrow.
like,
Yeah,
rest,
so it's a
yes, rest,
normal
yes,
arrow
rest.
for all intents
Just
and
remember, that's what you need to do.
If he,
every
if he
morning.
puts a magic, well, all right, we can let this go.
Yeah. It's not that difficult. Work with me.
Wait, I just have 8 more questions about this.
Okay.
Can I throw a textbook?
In every question, you take a D100 of damage.
Can I put a
Well, it
textbook
seems
in
like
it?
you just do it.
No,
So,
only arrows work.
and we're chilling. He's going to attack
Do you have a
somebody.
D100?
Huh?
Do you have a
I'm
D100?
talking to myself. Really.
I have every
I'm just
guy
gonna go
you-
by.
I have a D32, and I'm not joking.
There, wow. There you go.
I can sell you a short sword.
I have a D7 too. If you need one.
What?
I've
Why?
heard
Seven-sided die.
Is that even a
Wow.
thing?
Yes, it is for a game called DCC, Dungeon Crawl Classic. It
Look at all
uses
this
these
crap
weird
that we
dice.
should just
My
sell.
A
my
D16,
science teacher
a
plays that
D24.
game.
Wow.
Yeah. So yes. All right. All right, so you two are staying at the inn. You're reading.
Yeah.
So you definitely have got at least one good solid hour of reading in. So keep
Excellent.
track of how many hours you read,
I am.
because once you hit 10 hours, then you and I will do some stuff. You three are headed off to Martha's house in the merchant's quarter, which is, you notice as you traverse, you leave the guild area, which is not in a bad part of town, but as you head up the hill further into the merchant's area, the houses are nicer, the roads are kept a little more decent, the guards are a lot fewer and far between. You get to the appointed address, and it's a modest building. It's 2-story, cottage style. It's very nice. There's a sash hanging, from the door, and you can see it goes into the house. So it's obviously some sort of like bell or knocker. So who's walking up to the door? So you grab the sash. Ding, ding, dingle, 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 dingle.
Right, reach
I'm
it.
gonna do that.
Yeah, I'll reach up for him.
And then, like, both of us are just kind of like,
Well, you're
can you
human.
reach it?
So
Yeah,
it's
I definitely
it's
reach
normal
it.
for you. You might have you're not that tall, are
You'd
you?
be like, eh.
Oh,
You have to, like,
You jump
jump
up.
to get it.
I hook it with my hammer. Yeah.
Just bash the
Roll a
door in.
strength check.
Yeah, and a couple seconds later, the door opens and there's she doesn't appear to be that old, but she looks like she's elvish, or half elvish at best, and she appears to be probably in her late 30s, early 40s. Looks like she's been crying, and she's like, can I? And she's like, can I? And then she said, oh,
I'm pretty sure we gave
you
these
must be
to
the cleric. Please, come in.
To your
She brings you in.
other guy, so I'm gonna cross them off.
And as you're walking down the little
Yeah.
foyer,
We
she,
saw the
you
Evergreen
see the house
Collection
is pretty clean. And
Invisibility one, which
moderately,
really is on my person more so
there's
than in here,
paintings
but
on the wall.
Mhm.
It's a lived-in place. And then she's like,
I don't recall him
I
having
don't know
an
what to say.
invisibility
I'm at a
one.
loss.
he doesn't. I do.
My husband, ran the business. I helped with the books, but I didn't have much to say, and I don't know what I'm going to do now. She brings you to a sitting room, basically, which is pretty common. And she's, can I offer you any tea or refreshments? Anything?
I'll take some tea.
Sure.
Okay, so she says, oh, Jezebel, tea please for 4.
What kind of a thief were you?
And you hear, yes, mistress,
Like
a
thief
young
for
girl's
good or a
voice,
thief for-
and obviously some sort of servant.
Yeah.
Yeah, for good.
And then you can hear some things clanking in there and everything. And she's like, yeah,
How does
this
that
is
work?
okay.
Like, is it a
Thank
deity
you,
or something? there?
thank you all for coming.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
tell me
you're
what
up.
happened? The guards wouldn't tell me anything.
Hmm.
She seems very distraught. You can see she's starting to,
Throw
her
up.
lip is trembling.
Yeah.
She's I
You
just
finally
don't
get
know
out,
what
you kinda-
happened.
Yeah, so
Just want to
Um,
spend a lot of your time just
we
helping
were
people
actually
in the
going to
same
go talk to
situation
your
as you.
husband about some findings.
Helping them
An
get out.
acquaintance
In a way.
of
You learn
ours,
how to
Seema.
Do a
Have you
few
met
things.
Seema?
I see.
Okay, she knew
So
your
you're not
husband, so
rolled by
she's the one that
circumstance.
led
So
us
you're not
there.
probably gonna
And
be, like,
on
scaling
our way
walls and
in,
stealing a princess's
it looked
jewels
like
and-
No.
I see.
well, he got
It was like an evil princess.
it was like an
and
ambush.
those
So, and I don't
jewels
even
are
think he
stopping
knew
people
anyone was in there
or causing
hiding,
people harm.
and he was the first one shot. So
Then I could do those things.
we don't know if it was for us,
Well, maybe
or
I
for
don't know about the
him,
scaling walls. I'm not
or
very
if he knew
strong.
information for us
Actually,
that we needed.
incredibly weak. You're
But other
probably
than
stronger
that,
than- Do you
I'm
have
thinking we
a
were partially
negative
at
to your
fault for his
strength
death,
modifier?
but I don't think we're
She
fully
seems
at fault.
stronger
pretty,
than
she's obviously at this point she's just crying.
Yeah.
And she's got a tissue,
What's her
and
race?
the young girl comes
What
in
race are
and she puts
Have
the
I?
tea down, right? And then she steps
Yeah,
back and she
2 feet
just stands in the back, and she's got her hands right
Oh,
there,
like 2'4".
like this, like a
Yeah.
maid,
Yeah.
basically.
Like
She's just out of sight.
If that, it
Can I
might
roll
be
perception?
here.
Sure.
Just for anything
What
out
are
of
you rolling
place.
perception
Like,
for?
How much do you weigh?
just
I
after
don't
my
Yeah,
character's
just-
bit on edge because of the
Probably.
like Mockingjay poison. Would I know about that? Did they voice it?
I don't know, did they?
Never really saw
Tell me.
Did you
I
voice
went into detail on weight.
Yes.
They did.
Did
yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
voice it? Yeah.
So you're
So
you're
I'm
checking.
just kind of checking,
Yeah.
and I also want to check if the woman has one of those things. Like,
You'd have to look behind her
Yes, that's
ear.
yeah,
So are you gonna like
just give me your ears. I'm just gonna look.
So,
I'm just gonna look for anything out
make
of the
a perception
ordinary.
check? It's gonna be pretty high.
19.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. She's like, well, I don't know of this SEMA. My husband had dealings with lots of different people. Being a merchant and a seller of, silks and goods here in Absalon.
Have you ever, just kind of off the subject, and and I don't know if you've ever met any people that he's did business with, but have you ever heard of Rasmurian? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Rasmuran.
Rasmuran is the country.
The country Rasmuran, and then the. Okay.
No, unfortunately. My husband keeps a study down in the basement with his notes there. But by all means, you're welcome to check. And I mean, I just did the books.
Yeah,
I didn't
really
really
nothing
go
to
to
talk
work
about.
with him.
Yeah.
He was a hardworking. He was a good man.
But
He did
it's like
deserve it.
they
And she
really
just breaks
fired
down.
and
with
pretty
that.
sure
And the
it's
girl
very
comes over here and pats her.
While she's doing
So
that, I
3
say to
feet
him,
is not
didn't we review one of the
basically
merchant's
limited what's all you can
logbooks?
be.
And wasn't there
2
something
probably not
about...
that, might be pretty average, maybe
Didn't,
a little bit below
no,
average.
no, sorry, that was the other cleric that we killed. Never mind. Disregard.
I'll just wait until she gets a hold of herself and calms down a little bit. I'm like, yeah, that would be great if we could take a look and maybe it'll help us. We'll get some more answers for us and for you.
She composes herself after a minute, and she's please, Jezebel, show them to the basement in my husband's work study. She's like, yes, mistress.
I look for it,
And
I
she's,
find it.
real young girl, probably 15, 16 years old. It appears to be half elvish, so she could be older, but
As
she
you
looks
leave,
really
you
young.
have
She's
the
like, if
ability
you would
to
follow me, please,
chat with
gentlemen.
other thieves,
And she
guilds, stuff like
leads
that,
you down
or
a
you
couple
also
doors,
out of
goes
the-
down,
that
and
would
you
be
see
right.
it's a
Yeah,
basement, but
Okay.
it's been cleared out. It's
Yeah,
cool
I mean,
in there. There's
Just
papers,
randomly
there's
teleport here,
ledgers,
like,
there's
from around here.
boxes with different goods and
Mhm.
silks
Like all of
and
my
cloth
contacts
and
are
stuff.
back
Go ahead
in
and
Chevrolet.
everybody can give me a
But you
perception
might know
check.
like thieves' cans or special thieves' handshake.
I think I know.
14.
It's
That's,
14. 20.
24.
24. Yeah. You two notice some of the boxes in the corner. The basement takes the whole footprint of the house, so
I'm from
it's
this town.
big.
Yeah.
Born in this town.
And you see off to the side there's a couple crates, and you see
Maybe
there's
a room
the
that, like, there's only one place you can
Rasmurian
get this
seal.
poison.
Okay.
So we could
If I
find out
remember
what-
right.
Is
I think
what's
there's a
is the maid
guy,
still
a
down with us,
shopkeeper
or is she
you can
back
talk
up?
to.
The young girl.
Yeah, I
She's
believe-
standing off in the
Yeah,
by the
that's
entrance where you came in. Just,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I'm gonna
might be
kinda-
the guy.
looking, unobservant.
I'm gonna
I think he sold some stuff to
I
our
wanted to
Bavarian friend.
cast detect magic, but
Yeah,
I kind of
I heard
don't
about
want
that.
her to
He's
see it.
awesome.
So
He was.
I'm gonna ask one of
I heard
these
that
guys to
he
kind of
basically like
go talk to her,
was
so I
super-
could.
Shanker.
Well, no, just go talk to her to kind of keep her busy
I
while
mean, I've
I.
always
I
been
heard-
here.
I heard he killed it.
Okay.
Might-
So that's what I'm gonna do.
I asked her
The
to
blacksmith?
and
show
cut
me
his
to
animal
the
into 10
restroom.
pieces.
No.
Okay.
So she takes me back.
That's
Yeah,
whole
right
right
there.
there.
Yeah, she's like
Bigger
that.
than
She
I
goes.
So we were fighting stuff in his method of fighting. It was taking hits to the face.
Let's see here.
So I guess I'll...
Now
Yeah,
I'm going back.
she leads you
His
out.
method of
and
fighting was
she's
taking
like, "Will you
axes to the
gentlemen be
face
okay?"
Yes.
and then
Okay.
hitting back
Alright.
really
I'll
hard.
keep it
So
with
I've
she
always
leads
kind of
you
been
out.
here, people try to
And
hit me in
it's
the
well
face, I
lit
just
up
don't
down
let
there.
them.
Nothing too dark. There's no corners dark or
Really, you
anything.
get hit in the face
Right.
enough.
In the basement.
All right, I need you in the kitchen for a minute.
Forever.
That ain't good.
If you guys want
Y'all
some
should have
chips-
rolled better.
If you guys want some chips,
You
I'll
wanted to
get
go in
some.
the kitchen, you should have rolled better.
I know. I did roll good.
He was
He
the
rolled
best.
crap.
Oh.
He's
20,
taking off-
24, and then
he's
like a
taking off
14.
with the servants, so I don't know what they're talking.
Oh. I haven't been listening because we're
No.
not there anyway,
Yeah.
so we've just been having our own conversation.
But we pretty much solved everything.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, case closed.
Well, I'll be dead, but in the basement of the merchant.
Actually,
house.
though, while
You have
sitting
a
in the
faint
pub, I did
spell
come
of
up with an idea
smoke.
that might help
Tell them
us.
secrets. That's what I do.
Somebody failed at cooking bacon upstairs.
That's not. Let's just look through the list.
17.
17. There's someone at the top of the stairs, a rather large-looking man.
Dum-dum.
At which point, as you're casting detect magic, you hear "Ugh!" And bear with me 1 second.
Sucks for
He's
them.
pulling out his new books, so I mean, new monsters.
Not new monsters. Just,
Remember to do your thing.
I know.
Nice.
If I
What?
can detect him.
Nice.
Oh, no, I roll over and over and over until I get the crappiest roll
No, I know you
possible.
do.
And then I leave it like that. So that way when I roll later, I think I'll get a better roll.
So 6 points of piercing damage.
I think it's
sneak attack?
percentage just doesn't.
I was wearing my shield on.
But at the same
Yeah,
time,
sure
I
you
don't
were.
have to roll another one. So
Well, if they were shooting you from the back, he probably would have blocked
And I
it.
need you to make a fortitude.
God, it sucks to be
Do we notice it?
All right.
Well, you
That's
heard a
that's
scream.
a D20 plus 11.
Somebody rubs into the palm.
Oh, nice.
28.
28. Okay, you are not paralyzed,
When it comes back, I was like,
That's
I
good
wanna
news.
go do
but
some
you
stuff.
are.
Is he stumbling
I'm
down
just
the
gonna sell
stairs?
some crap I'm doing.
Well,
down
He
here.
goes forward.
There's
It's not
five
enough to
shots.
drop him.
Oh.
He was at the top of the stairs.
Oh,
They
he
actually
was
got-
at the top.
He was at the top. When he got to the top of the
because it's
stairs
better
on the
than-
landing,
No,
he
how come
sees
you
a
don't have-
large gentleman.
'Cause I had
And
the
that's the guy stabbing?
No.
And no.
The
Okay.
girl and the
Gotcha.
stabbing
Wait a
in the back.
minute.
At which point
We
you're
don't
casting
know
your
yet.
spell.
I hear this.
I need you to make a perception check.
Oh, what's that half?
You're in the middle of casting your
It's,
spell.
it's better than daggers. a halfling
16.
thing.
Yeah, no, I don't
Not
want
quite good
any.
enough.
I don't want
You guys
to
suck.
get it.
Yeah.
But you are a halfling.
You see.
I still would
I
have
don't
to
know,
get
we
feet to get those weapons. There's an
Get this
ancestry
right.
feat.
Well, it saved you for your being paralyzed.
Yeah, my
Initiative.
fortitude pulled me through. So.
I don't know if it's.
I yell, watch out,
I know dwarves have one.
if I do notice anything.
Boy.
So I activate my
What is that?
bonus.
Why is that card under there? Ben, will you shuffle these?
I'm busy.
Oh, those
Yeah,
are the
I'm
bad
doing
cards
things.
too.
So
You prefer to
we're
get
gonna
like 10
say-
crits.
Since you're doing that, I'll just tell you, like, I wanted to do some random ass. I have some short bows and stuff sitting here that I just wanted to sell. So I'll sell them for half price.
Yeah.
And then I want.
Well, you can make. I mean, do you have haggle or anything like that, or
Nope.
negotiate? Yeah. So then.
I have deception. I could try to lie to them, but I'm not really going to. I'm just gonna. They're crap short bows.
Bobby, put your cleric in the, wherever.
And then
Is that the cleric?
I was gonna
don't
buy
know
just
which,
a random ass short sword.
Which
and
one
then-
is
That one was the cleric.
that's the cleric? Put
No, that one is.
that one is. That's the dwarf, right?
Yes.
So this is the stairs. You're actually up here. And who's is that's you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're not there.
And I'm not there.
And you're not. All right.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna sell that random junk and then buy a plain, ordinary, run-of-the-mill short sword.
Okay.
Ben, do you have the book open?
In Discord?
By what?
The book open?
Yeah.
On your phone? Can you see what I have to do for Mind Link?
Mind link?
Yeah. You have to you have to be in my sight or if there's a range on it. Because I might be sending a help signal.
God. Thanks, guys. Such a help.
Is that mind link?
I think so.
I didn't pull up anything. I'll just go to spells and find it. What level spell is it?
I don't think it's a spell.
Speaking
Oh,
of
is it a
mind link,
class
could you just like
feature?
mind link them our location?
Hold on, I'm checking it out. Yes. I think so.
Yeah.
Might be an index.
What's the probability
Well, it might
of
be
us
you might have
losing
gotten it
this
from
out
a different
alive?
book or something.
It sucks that you made that fortitude save. I wanted you to be paralyzed.
Do you have it on the app? Can you just see what
not
book it's in?
Yeah, no matches found on mine either.
What?
Mind link, is that a spell?
He might have gotten
I'm
it
trying
out
to
of a
figure out
different
what
book.
it is. If
Well,
it's
there's no other magical book available.
Okay.
Or
Well,
he got it out of a wrong book would be
no.
because they only
I got it
unless
right.
it's in either the character guide or the world guide.
I got it right here.
Did you get it from the Midgard one? From
No.
back in the day?
He doesn't know anything about Midgard.
what's it say?
Never mind. This doesn't work. It's touch. I don't think that.
Oh, this fight's gonna suck.
Mentally impart.
Yeah, but it's touch.
Oh.
It's touch.
This fight's actually gonna be
I think you had a
bad.
spell you used before that did something like that.
Yeah, I don't think it was Mind Link though. I can't remember what it was though.
You probably just don't have it memorized now anyway, so we can look.
Yeah, if you don't have it memorized, it's not going to do you any good right now.
We'll look
I
through.
was
I can
thinking,
look.
like, please send them our
No, I was trying
location.
to see
We're
if it was
going
a-
to die.
Yeah, let's look through the divine spells. At least try to remember.
That's what it is. But it's a touch range either way.
All right, so.
So your naughty guys aren't even close.
these guys. Same thing. Okay. So, all right. I need initiative from you three. Recall you're not here.
Wait, do I notice these guys or no?
Yeah.
Yes,
they're all-
I need initiative.
Then I yell,
from-
watch out, so everybody
It
gets.
doesn't matter. They got the drop on you, but I still need your initiative.
It's for initiative.
Right.
It is. It's plus one.
You'll do that on your turn. Oh
No, it's like
no.
before. I know.
It doesn't work because these guys got surprise on you, so you can't do it. You don't know they're there. They were hidden, and now they're popping out to attack you because they were basically invisible.
28.
Holy
Sorry.
crap!
I
Nice.
should have waited.
24.
No, that's nice.
Barb's rerolling his.
Yeah, I'll just take the +1 and
Who is?
stagger and put it down there.
Oh, and did you roll shit?
Or
Yeah, it was
do that.
Well, I got
Do
it.
you want to be
I guess if you've
last?
already got
And they got a
that.
17.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah, but I don't want to.
What did you get?
But I can always go whatever.
What did you get?
Not
Uh,
now.
me?
I don't
Yeah.
want
And I
to.
can
I
make
got
the
a 24.
+1s.
24. Digger, what did you get?
28.
Is it perception, right?
Yeah, well, it's initiative. Yeah.
30.
Oh, that's a lie.
What'd you roll?
That's not the one.
18.
You have a +12 to your perception.
Yeah.
I have a
Ew.
+13.
And it goes higher next level. It goes to master. Whatever.
Holy cow.
I just have +13
Yeah, I couldn't
because
see-
of incredible
I don't really see a
initiative.
spell that'll work for you than that.
No.
There's a
Alright,
message,
so-
but it's only 150 feet. and the dream
Unfortunately,
message is a
they've got the
10-minute
drop
cast.
on you, so they get to go first. So I'm going to deal with you first.
Where is he? Oh, he's up there.
So you're technically considered flat-foot. Well, there's no flat-footed. Your AC is -2 because she's
We
got
should
the
have
drop
checked
on
to
you.
see if the girl had the lady had the thing on her.
So
'cause I guarantee she
11
does.
plus 14 is 25.
You
That
shouldn't have failed your
hits
perception
by
check.
more than 10.
You got higher than
I
me.
have 21.
Don't know.
When?
When we were doing perception, you got higher than me.
Now.
Oh,
But now when you were checking
so
to
4
see if she
points
had
of
the thing
piercing.
behind
At least
her.
I actually
need you to
check.
make another
We'll try to
42 save.
check.
That was her first attack.
That's a 6?
Yep.
17.
17. 17 is the DC. So, all right. So second attack.
Well, this is her third
I
attack?
guess I should have
Or does she
known
get
that.
She gets 4
I noticed
attacks?
it, but
First
I
was
assumed it
she
John
gets
messed
3
up.
attacks.
Yeah. The
The
first,
first one was a
The
total
letter-
surprise.
Yeah.
the letter
He was.
we got
They
from
had no idea it was.
And that was
coming.
the second one?
Now we're starting the
letter we
surprise
got from
round.
the lady said she wanted
So
to
she
thank
gets.
us.
That was her.
So
first
she gets
attack.
4
Did?
attacks.
Essentially, yes.
At
She's an
Pathfinder,
assassin.
they
She
told
has
us that
some
she was
abilities.
freaking
I
out.
don't know about
Understand
4
what's going
attacks.
on.
It's not 4 because
That's
there was
two.
the first round, which nobody was aware of. We're outside
I
of
didn't say
combat.
anything at the time,
Now
so
we're
I
in
don't know.
surprise round. So he knows someone's behind him.
You need another
So
coin.
he doesn't get.
I know via 2 stabs in the back.
Yeah, so and Bobby, yes, you're
I-
correct.
I
This
said-
is her.
I
This
just
is
said
her
it, John,
third
that's
attack.
Yeah.
So it's a finesse weapon, so it's -8 instead of -10.
It is a good point, though.
Ooh, 16 minus. So 24 hits.
She's getting the daggers or what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They haven't
That's
gone
not too
long,
bad.
So
So 7 points. And again another fortitude save.
Well, yes, another guy up there too, so.
21.
Damn you.
Wow.
Alright. So that's her. So she's gone. The thug in front of you just swings basically a big wooden club with looks like a rock on the end of it. 10 plus 8 is 18.
No.
Miss.
Miss.
Shrink. First attack. Second attack is going to be a 19.
Misses.
Third, I need a 20. No.
Nope.
That's it. All right.
Nope.
So, Etan, that one over in that corner by Ben
So he's
is
bashing up the
going
door
to
frame is what's happening.
move to you. They have movement of 25 feet.
Yeah, you'll make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just moves to
Right
you.
there?
All right.
I mean,
So that's his first action.
5'10".
Yeah. Second action is to attack you. 15 plus
He wants to get his
8
steps in for the one.
23.
23?
Yeah, your AC.
21.
So it hits.
Yeah.
All right, and it's
Oh.
1d8 plus 3.
Oh, man, shopping's fun.
So that's 9
Shopping
points of
montage.
slashing damage.
Can't get that.
And then for his third attack, think, John,
Was it
-5. At 3. So a 13 doesn't hit.
No.
So, all right, so he's done. So this one on this end has a short bow.
Thank you.
Eton. This one on this end has a short bow.
Nope, he's not.
Yeah,
Oh.
And he draws back the arrow. He already had it notched. But he looks at you, and then he sees you going, holding your holy symbol because you were casting detect magic.
Still?
Well, yeah.
I asked you if anything was lit up down there, and you said everything
Well,
was lit up.
It was happening as you were casting the spell. That's
No,
what it
I
said.
asked you if it was lit up in the basement. So where did these guys pop out of? Were they all invisible?
They were invisible.
Oh, never mind then.
So, yeah. And as you were casting the spell, they attack.
Fuck.
So they see you
Not just my
they don't
phone.
know what you are at this point because your back's to him,
Mm-hmm.
but they hear you going hamana, and he lets go with an arrow.
We don't know.
Natural 1.
So it's not a thump. It's a.
It's
Please get one of those.
No, these are mooks. They don't
Maybe-
get cards.
It's a move.
Only the major
I
guys.
mean, this
do.
is level 5
So
spell, so
second
Bump
attack
test.
though,
Maybe do something
short
with
bow
this
is
spell
not
and the rings or
considered
something.
finesse.
So it's -5.
So -5,
Yeah.
so it's a +3.
But there's really
20?
nothing.
I've got
Yep.
the spell.
That hits.
Oh,
But that's only 150
It's only,
Yeah,
range.
I'd have to be somewhere near you guys.
suck.
Yeah.
1d6
And you
piercing.
guys would only be able to respond back. You could
5
initiate
points.
it.
Right.
And then he drops the bow
Yes,
and
and
pulls a
rings, or-
short sword as his
But
third
I don't
action.
think it's anything we get anything.
So that one on that end is going to run up to
There's
the
a
cleric.
level 3 spell, Dream Message.
No,
But
put him
it's
on
a
the
10
corner.
Just because I didn't
Right
go to
there.
work
Turn
today.
him to facing.
Just because I didn't go to work today.
It's keeping me
He
bored
sent,
at
he
work.
sent me an email
So-
and said, I'm going to kill a clan.
He might.
All right. So he's second attack, second action, first attack. 11 plus 8 is 19.
Note to
Yep.
self, don't ditch the bathroom in the
7
game.
points of damage. Slashing. And his third action, which would be a second attack, is at a +3. 22.
Yep.
For 2 points of damage. So this one right there will run up to the cleric.
All the way up, right there.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it's just fine.
Yeah, and he will attack with his sword. 14?
Nope.
Yeah, I did. So +3 to this one.
He's gonna get.
He hit you.
No, this guy, no. All 3.
Why'd
All
you shake,
2
Why'd you
attacks.
shake 3 times?
Because I fucked up, but he missed you. And then the third one is going to.
No, that's what I'm 14.
He's
so
going
far.
to go to Eton.
He's done 14 damage.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
Move him in a straight line, as a diagonally. Come on, don't cheat. 5, 10.
5, 10, 15, well,
He's not going to the cleric. He's going.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
And then
5,
and then
10.
right there. Yeah.
Oh,
So
he's giving me a break.
well, he's got to get to you. He doesnn't have a bow.
No,
So-
you're going to him.
You, pass,
Right.
you walk right
Well,
past the
there's
cleric.
there's 2
Oh,
on the
on me
cleric.
already. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it can't be 3.
And now you're flanked.
Yeah.
So
Are they
you're
smart
gonna-
enough?
So what's your AC?
19.
19.
No,
That's with the
21.
negative.
It's
Oh, okay.
21, but minus 2 is
All right.
19.
So his his first attack.
His first and last.
Yeah. So 7 plus 8 is 15.
no.
Oh.
Very nice. All right.
Thugs have 18 hit points.
Oh, do they get
5
another round now,
fortitude,
too?
6
I
reflex.
put it on the wrong way. Why didn't you guys tell me that?
Oh, I didn't see the assassin. I just noticed.
I didn't even realize I put them on backwards.
I took pictures of all that, don't worry.
I should have.
Oh yeah, you forgot to turn the
Probably a
notification
comment, right?
bell off.
Oh no, it's my iPad telling me.
Oh.
All right.
The good thing though is I had my dagger out because it's my religious symbol.
Right. It is. All right. So, top of the round, Digger, you're up.
That should
So you got obviously someone behind
He
you.
had higher than me.
He got a 20.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I moved him. I transposed.
Come on
the
now.
cleric's up.
I'm not
Sorry.
initiative. I'm going to continue
come on.
reading in the pub.
Right. Well, you guys didn't go, so you're doing. He's selling some stuff. What are you doing?
I was trying to see if I could do that 5 foot step, but if I go back, I can't.
Nope.
Right. You're foobarred anyway.
Yes.
You got to stay where you are, unless you have some sort of teleportation spell.
I wish. I do not. So
Leave all the guys to me.
Could you move here?
No, I'm still in his. I can't move out of. If I move back, I'm in theirs. So
Okay.
it's.
Could you move here, though? Is what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm still in that guy's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not flanked, so I'm not worried about that part.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna attack the guy in front of me.
Okay. The thug.
Stab, stab, stab.
All right.
What do I got for this? Plus
You're using your dagger.
I'm not pulling on a crossbow to shoot it.
Yeah. Point blank range.
Give me just a moment.
Yeah, and I don't
Here,
have.
gives him the quiver. Hold this for me. I gotta cock this thing.
Hold this dagger for me.
Cleric use confusion.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
super effective.
The good news is, Brad, you'll get some good reading.
Yeah.
Good news is you won't have to deal with the
The
cleric.
bad news is you've split
That's
the
what
party.
sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to
should've
go
weeded
console a
another day.
widow.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, we should have waited another day.
Now I'm wondering though, is if that's the note you gave us at the bar was different than the story I heard at the Pathfinder's Guild. I don't know if I should have said something about it then, or if that was just you flubbing.
Nope, it was different.
17.
Subtleties.
He's
17.
I mean, I noticed it. I just didn't
he's
say
freaking
nothing. I
John.
just assumed. Well, I don't
John,
need a point.
17.
He was mentioning
can I
that to
take
me
this?
earlier, and I was in awe.
17 misses.
I noticed it. I just didn't say anything
By
because I
one.
just thought it was you screwing up.
Nope.
That was really brilliant.
Don't get
They
too
got that.
I didn't act on it, so don't.
Was that a 1? So a natural 1, but he spent a hero point to reroll. Kind of tell us what you're doing.
I'm still attacking. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
12
Remember, we have people
18,
watching.
right? 18 hit?
18 is what you need, yes.
The gun?
Wow, still hasn't dropped. Jeez.
2 points of damage.
2 points of damage, okay. Which was this one on this side?
This one.
All right. So that one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6. 2 whopping points of damage. Okay.
Nope. For 17, I got a 19. Minus 8.
Oh, yeah, you missed.
Yeah.
No. Are you done?
Yeah.
All right. Digger, you're up.
All right, let's get to bashing here.
So you got a thug in front of you. He's like missing a couple teeth, and they're kind of black and rotted. And he's like, "You're not going anywhere."
And one has poison daggers.
Yeah.
And the one behind you obviously has something. Yeah, I mean, you feel the poison. Your body was just able to shrug it off because you're a dwarf. You're
Oh,
tough.
and I got some of that too. Anyway, we'll get to that.
So, but you are flanked. So you're in a bad position.
Yeah, let's. We're gonna. Sorry, just give me 1 second. There was something in here. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the dude in front of me,
Okay.
and that's a 2. Yeah, okay. Oof.
Oh, use one of your hero coins.
Yeah, I probably should.
0 point. All right. So you.
Yeah, so you're not, I'm dying. I already know I'm dying. That's even worse.
Is that a natural 1?
Yes.
Hand him a card, please, Brad.
Sure you want to use those cards, those dice?
I should switch back to
This is baloney.
What
and
is
that's
your...
a bashing weapon, right? It's your hammer.
Oh, yours. Bashing. Or blunt.
Read it out loud, please.
Which one am I reading?
Blunt. Say blunt or bashing?
Melee.
Melee.
Yeah.
You deal the attack's normal damage to your shield, applying hardness. Okay,
Oh.
so I have to roll.
You didn't have your shield out, did you?
I do have my shield with me though, so I swing and must hit my shield while I'm swinging
So
around.
we'll ignore that because you can't.
Yeah, you won't have your shield in here.
You don't have your shield out. You weren't expecting combat. So
Okay.
you don't have. So you can, in my game, you can draw your weapon for free. But drawing your shield, that takes an action because it's on your back. You got to get it off. Your hammer is probably on your side or something. It's easy for you to get to. So your first action, you can attack because you don't have to draw your weapon, or you can punch him in the face. The choice is yours.
So I can draw my. Okay, all right. I got it.
Yeah, you can draw your hammer for free. If you want to get your shield out, that's going to cost you an action.
So you're on your second action now.
Well, if he wants to draw out his.
Yeah.
But he's on his second action
Okay.
either way. 'Cause you just attacked.
But yeah, I'm not gonna pull my shield yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack again.
All right.
And this time, oh,
So you're going to be -5, right,
yeah.
to your number.
Okay, 19.
19 hits, just barely.
Oh no, it's 20. So anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm 2. There. Okay. Oh, 2. Yeah, 2d8s, right? Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna do 13
+4.
plus 4, so 17.
17 points of damage.
Yep.
A resounding hit as you just bring the hammer up and catch him right under the chin. And he actually, he kind of goes back and you can tell he's seeing stars. He's hurting.
You lose some of those rotted teeth.
He did. He lost more of those rotted teeth, yeah.
I think they're at 18, so you need a...
AC of 18,
18.
as far as you know.
You know, what is your 10?
Yeah, minus
11?
10.
11.
Plus 11. So okay.
So you
Alright.
got +1.
They're good, +1. So you need to roll 17 or better on this die.
All right. Let's do it.
Nope.
Oh.
Okay.
How's those dice working out?
That's all
for
she
you?
wrote.
That's all she wrote.
And instead, I pull my shield. No, too late.
Eitan, you are flanked.
I'm going to pull my short sword.
Okay.
So just kind of,
Shink.
and then kind of just try
Make an attack.
and attack in the same turn because
Right.
quick draw.
But it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
That's so.
Yeah, that's for like bow.
That's if you're
right?
changing.
Just
Just roll.
Yeah. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Yeah, finally I hit
Roll
something
damage.
with my sword. Now it's a what is it? A d6 plus 1.
So roll a d6 plus 1.
6.
6 points of damage on number.
It's 7, isn't it?
I'm attacking this
so
one,
which one?
the guy in front of me right here.
All right. So that's 1, 2, 3. Here. So number 3.
Now it's
And how much? 7 points of damage.
Yes,
6
6 points of damage.
All right. So you slash him right across, his upper shoulder. He's like, ah! And again, these guys look like thugs, like hired muscle. They don't have any. They're not wearing really good leather or anything. Their weapons don't look like they're well taken care of. These guys look like they're just ruffians.
Finesse is minus. If I have finesse, it's, instead of a -5, it's a 4.
-4
Alright.
40.
for your second attack, and your third attack will be a -6.
What if it was? What does agile do though?
That
Either or.
it doesn't
It's the
doesn't
same.
fall into this category for that.
Alright.
Agile's for your bow.
agile. Let's use dex to hit,
Right, that's what it is.
or finesse is one of those two.
Yeah.
So
It's-
now
it should be all
I think
factored out
I
in
think
the
it's
sheet.
agile. Let's use dex to hit.
now it's a plus. What's 9 minus 4?
Finesse is a -4. on
It's
the
now it's
You're
plus
nine.
5.
Yeah.
That's an 18.
All right, so you hit.
Another 6.
All right.
You're gonna do 3 hits and just do as much as Anthony did in 1.
If I take a step here,
You do not. Well, that would be your action.
I know.
Gotta get
Would
it.
he still be able to hit me or
Yes.
But I'm stepping out of
that
the-
pillar there then. Or?
Oh well, yeah. He'd have to step outside of the pillar
Yeah.
on the other side.
So everybody would have to take an action if they wanted to
No,
play.
These two could
These
just
two-
straight up
those-
punch you still.
I know, but I'd still get the +2.
You
they
get
would have to
AC
move
back.
to flank you.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's smart.
Take a
Yeah.
step.
because it makes them burn. One of them has to burn an action to flank you.
Yeah.
So all right,
And
so
that-
you're done.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna turn my page and take another sip of my mead.
And your meat is quite tasty. by
Thank
the
you,
way.
because it's only gonna be you
Are
two
you gonna
left after
describe
this is
the way
over.
my page turns, the way you described how he was hit?
You feel the
That's
wind
all right.
slowly
I can go on
walk
without
through
you.
your beard as you turn this
I have a
page.
feeling we would come across three new companions real quick. Like,
You look trustworthy. Join our group. All right.
Yeah.
So
We were missing
that one on that end takes
2.
yeah to keep you on
He did
flank.
say he meant
Just
So for
recruit.
his second action, he will attack you.
We're so gonna die.
no.
So 17 plus 8 is 24? 25.
That's
I'm
a
assuming
hit.
that's a hit.
Yes.
That's, I'm sorry, D6, not a D8. That's 2 points of
My bad.
damage.
I guess I should have questioned it then. I just assumed he messed up.
It's 5.
Well, I was gonna wait. Hey, you want me to tell you why we're gonna die? I only have 2 spells.
That's 5 points of damage.
5.
Do what you can do.
I have my potions, my 2,000
Uh,
gold piece potions.
Where's
All you can do is what you can do.
Your,
Where's what?
Your reach.
natural 20.
I think it reaches.
Wait, why is he attacking 3
If
times?
you have it.
He's attacking.
I don't have
He
it.
only moved
No.
once, and
I
this
don't
is
know.
his second attack.
Your weapon would say it has reach on it.
Yeah.
Reach is a
That's
weapon
where you
trait.
get the third. He moved.
doesn't.
That's one action.
Okay.
Just
He
They
attacked
attack
once
you.
for
So it's just
2.
5.
Right, and now he's attacking his
Because
guy.
I thought he attacked
But
again
you
for
can-
5.
What
No.
you could have did is
No, the total
when you
damage
hit
was
that
5.
guy,
2
It was
plus
two
3
hit-
is
you
5.
could have shoved him.
So
he would've
for
went
the two-
20
back
plus
5 space. He would have went back square. I
3,
think that's
23?
all.
23 would
Well,
hit.
23 hits, but is it a crit?
No.
It's not 10 above your AC.
It's not 10.
Okay.
Shove when it knocked
But I
him.
do get a. Oh, these are mooks. They don't get a card. So it's just double damage. So it's 2d6.
You might want to use that so you get on flank. Because that's what your weapon
Ooh,
does.
6,
is shove.
7 plus 6 is 13 points of damage.
42, 13, 30.
55.
What?
45.
I have the right.
No, it's
32.
42
Oh, you do
minus
the
13.
target
Oh,
can
minus
more than
13.
one
That's
size
plus.
and push an opponent away from
3,
the attempting.
39,
Push your opponent
29.
10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Critical success.
All right, so that's his 3 attacks. Now the
That's
guy
10
on
feet,
the
yeah.
other side of him will attack
But it
you.
would be so like I'd say if you
Your AC is 19,
attacked
right?
twice.
Yes.
so
That's a
your
straight
attack
up
was
miss.
like a -10. You could try to shovel.
That's a hit, though.
And that's an attack. It's still
Oh.
an
For
attack.
It'd
5
be a-
points.
But
I don't
still-
think you would attack.
And last
I think
attack?
you're just kind of shoving them.
No, it
Is
says
a
this uses the
miss.
weapon's reach. If someone
Oh.
adds
These guys
the
are
weapon's
moves.
item bonus to attack.
This guy
rolls
is
as
going to
an
step
item
out
bonus.
15 straight over
To the
5,
athletics
10,
check.
15, and he's going to shoot the cleric.
Yeah, he was really trying to kill me.
You really don't like you.
So 19 plus 27 is a hit for 3 points of piercing damage.
That's a crit.
Oh, that's a crit?
Yeah.
Crit? What's your AC?
16.
Oh. They're moves, they don't get crit.
Yep, that's
So it's just double damage. So,
So you said, what did you say, 2?
yeah, it was 2 points. So it's a total of 8 points of damage.
So you had 6 on the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some
that-
double crit fail on us.
Oh.
That was his first attack
Some really bad
because
things
he
in there.
reloaded, or he
The spells
reloaded
are
last
pretty
time.
awful.
So he had an arrow knocked. Remember, he
But you
fired.
did 2 for his second move, and now he
That
did.
one's not too bad.
No, he moved one
Yep.
action.
Yep.
He
Only
shot.
+5
Now he's reloaded. So
resistance.
he's done.
So
So
the start of their turn.
No, it's a total of 6 because it was a crit.
Correct.
There's one in there that you straight up
Don't
spell.
argue with me.
No, you said 2. That's
Right.
what I was saying.
And then I rolled
Yeah.
another die because it was a
I made a
crit.
huge charge.
So he's done. Now the
critical hits.
uh,
And there was a
I couldn't have told you it was a crit.
And it was horrible things.
There's
His
2 on
left
you,
hand
right?
Crushed.
Yeah.
the ability to
On
roll
me?
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
I mean, look, I can just shuffle them up again.
So-
See if I can find the one.
The one closest to
Looking
Etan
in the right eye.
is going to
Your
move
eye
around,
falls
staying
out.
within you to flank
Stuff
you.
like that. It was horrible.
And in his second attack,
But the critical hits
straight
were
up
also
miss.
incredible against the enemy.
I like the things
Another
that didn't
miss.
know how to flank.
Can't roll above a 5.
That was 3.
Oh, that's right. I always want to keep rolling. All right, so then this guy on this
Gets
side,
3.
he gets 3.
He's going to hit me 3 times.
Did he already
Not with a
attack
natural 3. He's
No.
not.
What's
Oh,
that?
They're only adding +8,
me? I already did.
so now it's +5. Or I mean +3. That's a total of 8. And last attack is a miss.
Oh,
my god.
you got.
You got lucky.
I'm just over
The
here
one on you.
getting slaughtered.
Okay.
Uh, 18?
No.
Oh, what's your AC?
21.
Is that with the -2?
Well,
Is your
it'd be
flank-
19
Yeah,
then.
look at this one.
19.
19. So yeah, that's a miss.
My God, I'm getting slaughtered.
All right. Now that's all the thugs. So now the assassin.
I went from
DC,
56
You
to
haven't moved,
24
so she's
within
still-
2 rounds.
You're still flat-footed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know if it's against a fortitude save
And I'm
against your
getting
spell.
Stabbed in the back.
Yeah.
I don't like
Well,
it.
the problem is,
Everybody's getting stabbed in the back.
Yes.
and if you fail a fortitude save,
Except he's
that's-
getting stabbed in the
We're gonna
back
hurt
with
you.
a couple
then
arrows.
you're feeble. You're basically
That's what,
poisoned.
that's what this is for here.
Yeah.
Kill her. That's why I was telling you to kill her first.
All right. So
Oh.
she's
Just swung on him.
I was trying not to medicate.
so plus 14. So 25.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
That hits.
Hits.
So
Remember,
that's
get your
7,
What?
8 points of damage,
Okay.
piercing,
Come on.
as the dagger cuts into you. And then a fortitude save, please.
24.
They're over here having the
So-
time of their lives, and we're just
So,
over here
uh,
not able to get
plus
actual
9.
crit
Oh wait, no, it's
attacks.
finesse, so it's only 4. So that's 22
Hits.
hits
Yeah.
for
Oh, and
4 points of damage.
okay.
Yeah, you're at 19.
And another
What do you mean?
fortitude save.
See, assassin? Oh, yeah.
What do you mean I'm at
Is he
19?
creature that's
Dog
swallowed?
attacking.
Is immediately
Oh,
released.
yeah.
It's a gut
So it
wound.
hit.
So 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
I'm
One
sure
of the
there's a
two, she
situation
gets
that can
plus
come
1.
in handy.
Oh,
And a fortitude save.
Well, he already-
DC
one of you guys
17.
swallowed the other.
17.
I
Ah!
don't remember.
Oh, no. That's
He
a
said,
9,
"Oh, I
right?
made a mistake
20.
Because you
So-
should have used his attack to
Sure, that
swallow
makes
the
it
whole-
better.
Yeah, it's better.
A
Slightly.
little salt in the wound there doesn't hurt. All right, third and final
Well,
attack.
probably wasn't me. 'cause I
It's
couldn't
at a
grab
plus
Negative
14.
8, so whatever that is.
-8, yeah. From
Carve
14
your
is
initials.
6.
Carve your initials.
18 plus
Oh.
6 is 24.
Yeah.
For a whopping 5 points of damage.
I don't know why you think that it's not hurting us.
Oh, I know it's hurting, but I'm just rolling like crap.
21.
For them, you mean?
Well,
No,
for
he's
damage, I'm rolling
He's,
like
he's lower than you are.
Wait, he is? Why in town?
I'm at 12.
Well, I guess the assassin has hit like almost every attack.
All right. Yeah, but she's nickel and dime on it. So that's
All right, I'm gonna
the end of the
bop
assassin's
that.
turn. All right, Clark, you're up.
Bop it.
Bop that.
Oh well, mistake.
Take a step.
I can shove her down the stairs too.
Good.
Yep, I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
You're shoving hard enough to fly over me and hit anybody else?
Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen, but it is a flight of stairs, and you probably weigh a good 220.
I just take a nice lean backwards.
Just throw back.
Yeah.
18?
Squish her. 18 hits.
Yeah.
Which one you hitting?
Same one. I've been hitting. I don't know if he moved or not. So
No, this one didn't move.
that one.
That's what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's
That's number
5.
6. Yeah, because you only did 2
Oh, yeah.
points of damage.
6.
2 points of damage.
That's what you did again?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a hit. It's a 7. Well, plus 2 is 9.
Miss.
I'm just gonna have to take a step back. I'm done.
He's pulling a me strategy.
All right, Digger. They need you, buddy.
Sheesh, you're right.
Now, I will tell you, your strategy of flying back, she would have to make an athletics check. If she fails, she takes damage. You'll have to make an athletics check.
The show.
Just shove.
No, not the shove. The shove is kind of free because
Yeah.
they're in
Well,
a
shove's
hallway.
one action.
Well, it's not even a shove. They're in a hallway. She has nowhere to go. If he jumps backwards,
Yeah.
he takes up the whole hallway. I mean, he's not tall, but he's
Wide.
wide.
There is a shove
You
action.
almost got that.
Right.
I have my weapon has the shove ability.
Right, his shield does.
Your other guys.
But if you throw back and all your weight goes on her, I would say that she
What's
would have
that?
to make an
The
athletics
other
check
guys
to
are
keep from getting squished.
I know, but
Killed her
if-
with the just
I'll
weight.
Could happen.
in the next turn if I don't
Well,
get out of there.
he's still gonna attack you. Oh, I see what you mean.
Okay, well I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go down the stairs.
So, all right. So make an attack roll.
Okay. So yeah. And that's with my weapon bonus.
Yeah, you
so
might as well.
24.
So 24 is actually a hit. Barely, but it's a hit. All right. So
That
now
scares me.
you've hit her. So go ahead and roll your hammer damage.
Hammer damage. Come on. 18.
18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
Holy shitties.
Home one.
Wonk.
Now she has to do the athletics check.
And me too, or no?
Yeah, both of you do. DC 15.
At my,
She has to beat 15. You did.
plus I have a plus 5. My armor has a minus. My armor gives me a -2 for my skills.
Right. It should already be factored in.
Yeah, it is factored in. No, it's not factored into
So
this number.
11. So she makes
You
it.
still made it.
I
She
made
needed
it.
15.
She makes it. So you both clamber down the stairs. She lands there, and you land there. You're both prone, but you didn't get hurt. That was what the athletics check was for. Is to keep from breaking your neck going down the stairs. So that was your first action. Your second action was basically to shove her. So
Well, the
that-
shove's part of his.
Oh, is it?
It's
well,
part
he
of
didn't
his
have
weapon.
a shield out.
No, it's
Oh,
his
it's part of the
weapon.
hammer.
It's
Yeah.
the hammer.
Oh, okay.
So here's a question: does her AC change because she's laying down? Like, or does
for
that-
melee attacks, no.
Okay.
Ranged attacks, she gets a bonus.
So I have to stand up first.
Yes.
Okay, so I stand up. Can you stand me up there, Kale?
Stand him up.
The furthest
And that's
one.
an action,
So that's
right?
2,
Stand up's an action.
and then
And takes half your movement.
But she's not moving it.
You're not moving.
I ain't moving. I'm bopping. Is what's happening.
And now it's -5.
Bop it.
Bop it.
And you could probably spend a coin.
I can probably spend a
You may
coin.
want because her
Her AC is
Then I
not
broke
great.
her.
it's gonna be high because
AC 22.
Let's go the right direction this time. Here.
Yeah.
no.
You might want to get those pink dice out.
No. Okay. So I missed.
Did you get the top of the tater out of the fridge, Fred?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I put it in so because it's so
I
warm.
took a little bit, put it in this bowl.
Perfect.
Thanks for putting it in there, man.
So that's all your actions?
That's it.
Eton,
Okay, man.
what are you doing? Come on. You got a whole round to
I'm gonna
decide
do-
what you're going to do.
Which one did I hit before? I hit this guy.
Yes.
He just moved out.
Right.
So I'm gonna continue hitting him.
All right.
32.
Wait.
That's number
You
3.
can't heal.
If I make
Come on.
if I
I'll pass you up if you procrastinate too long. You've had a
so
whole round to
I'm
figure out
going
what you're
to
doing.
just
But you might be.
I'm gonna hunt
You
him
don't
because
die.
then my flurry works.
You're going to shoot him
I
with a
don't
bow
know.
at close range?
No.
Flurry is the
Because
thing
I'm
that gives
not-
him like -3 instead
they're
of
all
-4.
It's
It
Oh,
makes
also
it
a-
easier to
He can
hit.
use that with melee as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a ranger skill. It's not a
Ranger, so not a range.
12.
right. The thing where he
And
like
at
shoots
12.
twice in one turn.
That's
That's,
a
a bolt.
hunter shot.
All right.
100 shots.
So
that's a
one
bolt.
action to hunter mark him.
Hunter mark him and then
The
so it's
second
now
action
minus.
is to attack.
On who?
That's a hit. That's
Give
a
me the total.
16
Oh,
plus
okay.
2.
Come on, math here.
25.
All right, that's a hit. Almost a crit
On who?
on number 3.
Okay.
They're so bad they don't have names. Mook number 3.
That's 3.
3 points of damage?
3 points of damage.
You're just whittling this guy down, aren't you?
And let's see what I get this time with a plus 6? Because -3 instead of, yeah. 6. That's 19 I hit. Right?
That's a hit.
18. 2.
Yeah, so we don't get to use our plus weapons.
Not my fault.
I might have to move my strike
Got it.
into my freaking dagger.
Are you done?
Yep.
All right.
Just bop him with your quarter staff.
Thugs. All right. Well, thug number 1 spends 1 action to run down the stairs. His second
Now is he considered flanked?
No, because she's
From-
not in a position
Yeah.
to attack him until she
Gotcha.
gets up.
Okay.
And
So
I
you're not
rolled,
into
I
the
rolled
bathroom?
shit for initiative for her.
What I should have done is I should have pulled on my
So his
Here, just
second action, he will
log in the
attack.
bathroom, kill me.
That is a miss.
Okay.
Your AC is back
20.
up to normal now. So it's
21.
20. You don't have your
21.
21.
Yep.
Because you don't have your shield out, correct?
Correct.
All right, 21.
And I have to have my shield out and raised.
Right, in
To
order
get
to get the bonus.
the bonus.
It's +8, but it's -5, so that's a 20 is a miss.
That's 3.
Oh, that was 3. Yeah. All right, the one I do it every time.
thing you have
Thank you.
coming for you.
So the one number 3 on Kale.
It's a good thing we
Okay,
have
go
Bob count.
Yeah.
This is what I should
Is
say.
Kale, so yeah, he's still flanked, right?
Yep.
So his AC is -2. 19 plus a 27.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Yep.
Is that a crit?
No.
No. Okay. So 2 points of damage. Second attack is a 15 plus 3 is 18.
No.
Third attack is a miss as well. So then the one behind him is number 4, which has no damage on it. That one misses. Misses. I can't roll above an 8. 14. That's a miss. He's at negatives. He's at -2. So,
Oh, really?
so he, yeah, well, yeah. He's just got a short sword.
Oh.
So he misses. So that's 1, 2, 3. The guy with the bow
Well,
he's going to go after the dwarf. Drops his bow.
Probably gonna take
Move him
this
over to the
and put
dwarf.
it on
he
here.
really wants to kill one of us. He has to go around this.
Yeah,
25. Nope. You gotta go 2.
yeah, that's fine. So 1 attack on
Yep.
the dwarf. Still not flying. 19 though minus.
My bad.
You didn't.
Well, it's a -2. Or no, excuse me.
Did you say your
What'd you roll?
Yeah.
I rolled a 19
I didn't
straight
go.
up.
Then no, you missed.
I didn't go.
Because there's no.
I knew there was
Oh.
He only has a +8,
On
but
the
it's a
bow.
-10.
Oh,
didn't
Oh no,
expect
it's
there
his
was gonna
first
be a
attack.
fight.
Yeah.
But no, he dropped his bow.
I know,
His
either.
sword. It's only a +8 though.
Yeah, you
First
Better
attack.
If he was rolling better.
Your first and only attack.
Yeah, so 19 + 8 is 27.
Yes, yeah,
That's a hit
That's a hit.
for 3 points of damage.
There we go.
And Kale, something you might want to do is roll your damage dice with your to hit roll.
Right.
Because that way it speeds it up for you. All right, so that was him. That one attacked. So number 5, which is on this side of you, attacking you. You are no longer. Oh,
I'm no longer flanked.
he will. Move
Why don't you shake?
Damn it! He will move over 1 to flank you. All right, so his first attack is 13 + 8 is
Yes.
for 6 points of damage.
Ooh. You
I started loading up my deck.
I rolled a natural 6. His last attack is at a +3. That's 18 + 3 is 21
Yep.
for 3 points of damage.
6.
He is done. Now the one on the opposite side. Yes. What's your AC without?
14.
Yeah, it's a miss. And that's a miss. And that's a miss.
There we go.
Could roll above an 8. Again. I
Great.
don't like this die.
That's good news.
Alright, so that's the thugs. Now
I'm
the
gonna get some
assassin.
chips and dip, John.
No, sir, I'm good. Thank you. That might make me roll better. So the assassin will stand up. First action. Second action, she will move diagonally towards the pillar at 5 feet. To
Diagonally?
No.
Yeah, that's right,
Oh.
towards the pillar. So that way she is no longer engaged with anybody. And now she will move her full 25 feet.
Which way?
Straight back. Now start, I'm sorry. Go 1 diagonally. Diagonally.
Yep.
And then, so then
That's
move
fine.
4 more that way.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Alright, right there. So,
She's done.
she's done. Well, she puts the dagger away. And then,
She has to drop it.
right. Well, no, she won't drop it. She'll keep the daggers off this turn.
So she's putting the dagger away. And pulling.
No, she can't do both. You can.
Oh, no,
you
she
can-
has no action right
She-
now.
Yeah.
That was her last action.
Yeah, she stood up.
Stood up
Yeah.
as 1 action.
Yeah.
Move
So
back
it's
5
gonna,
feet.
so for you to change.
The step is an action in and of itself,
Yeah,
and
right.
then she moves. So
Yeah,
that's
right.
all 3.
That way she didn't provoke an attack.
Right,
of
yeah.
oppor-
Because if she had just gotten
Bolted
up and then
back.
Yeah.
moved, even if it was only 5 feet, she didn't take that step action.
Gotcha.
So
She
that
provokes
movement
it.
would have provoked.
Right.
So
So.
basically, yeah, it was 1 action to stand up, 1 to
Yeah,
move
yeah.
5 feet, and then 1 to move 25 feet.
All right, so that was all of her actions. All right, cleric, you're up.
A firewall comes out of nowhere.
Now, do I have? Because I haven't had to do this yet. Do I have to be out of combat to do a spell?
No,
Okay. Sorry.
it's just if it's a concentration spell and you get hit, some creatures and/or abilities can get an attack of opportunity if they have that ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be a special thing out there,
Right.
but it's not just a
But
normal.
these thugs don't have it.
Okay.
And if she has it, she's out of.
Yeah.
Some people get a reaction, and it's got that
Yeah.
curved
Yeah,
arrow
sorry.
icon, and it says attack of opportunity. They don't have it, as far as you know.
My bad. I didn't have it. So.
Oh, your spells?
There's probably not a lot of stuff that has the ability to attack of opportunity against spells.
Yeah.
I mean, thinking about it.
He's got the book out now.
Yeah.
The
Thinking
shit
about it,
was-
there's probably
Well, I
not.
just needed. I didn't know what I had to shake for it. So.
God, that's a. Ah!
Do you mind if I take it?
Yeah, yeah, some stuff.
So you only have
Take
two
mine.
guys on there, right?
There's a lot more of this in the fridge, too.
I don't really like complicated.
We'll see.
Oh,
pretty
right,
amazing in mashed potatoes.
I don't
I'll
wanna-
tell you what.
Failing significantly
So it's
this
pretty
week.
amazing
So.
in mashed potatoes. I tell you what.
Well, I've never had it in mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah, great man.
So I got to heal myself.
I'm honestly
Yeah.
surprised you saved this long.
My buddy was telling me that at work. The top of the tater in mashed potatoes
Yeah, I
is like the greatest thing.
Oh yeah, I do it all the time.
Yeah, I just throw a bunch
Instead
in
of
there while
sour
mashing.
cream.
Well,
Generally, only when I do it like
welcome to the
for
recipe channel.
generally only when I do it for things where I borrow my mom's mixer.
What are you doing?
I usually just use
Healing
a
Anthony.
masher. It's a pain in the ass.
Oh,
You
okay.
literally just
roll,
range?
roll.
Yeah, on a potato
Oh, yeah.
masher.
Oh, the potato masher. Okay, got it.
You not know how a potato masher works?
18?
That's what you do.
I know, potato masher.
Okay.
Is that what you kids call it now?
It's a euphemism.
What's up?
Kale, there's another bag in there if you want to grab it.
Nah, I'm good for now.
So I don't want to bring it home.
Stop.
I
I
would,
know,
but I
I-
can't eat in his car.
That is true.
So I'd just be munching on it.
He doesn't even let
One
me eat
action.
in his car, okay?
He doesn't let anybody eat in his car.
2 actions.
Damn. I want to move farther away from you guys. Fuck, you're down 2. Oh, I'm not. No. And then my crossbow's not. I'm just gonna have to attack. I'm still good so far. Hopefully. I'm just afraid she's gonna come get me and then I'm dead. That's what I'm afraid of right now.
This guy's
What are
not
you
getting
doing?
paralyzed. I'm gonna hit the other
Your
guy.
fortitude. You're an expert in fortitude.
Yeah.
Did
But I
you
can't-
heal
I don't-
liver?
I don't know if. Yeah. I don't know if I can.
How much? I didn't hear.
18.
Oh, 18. And it's only one action.
What's next?
Stab somebody.
It's a shame you can have like spidey senses because then we would know they were.
Yeah, alright.
Feeling
Mind
dread.
link or whatever that
I'm
spell
attacking the
was.
same guy. Hopefully, I can kill. One of us can kill
We're
someone.
currently in trouble. Can you run
And I'll be
at
the
like
first
Mach
one.
5
Jakal
speed?
just decides that he wants to come over to the house and see the lady.
Wouldn't
And the
that be
wizard.
convenient, huh, John?
They decide to go visit as well.
I mean, realistically, it hasn't been that long, so it's not like we're sitting here like, where are they?
Right, it hasn't been. It's only been 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Which each round's like 6 seconds, right?
Yeah, so it's been like 30 seconds of combat,
25.
plus the time you guys were talking.
By the time we get there, you guys will kill all these people anyways.
Yeah, I mean,
Or they kill all of us, anyways.
No, you got this.
4 points of damage.
You try to be positive.
Is there any added? No.
Finally.
Kind of hard when we're outnumbered. Literally
Which
2 to 1.
one's dead?
2 and
Number
1/3
three.
to 1.
one?
That one, yeah.
I think that the guild is
Just
probably
take 'em off
watching
the
it.
board.
well, I didn't want you to forget which ones
So
were
they're
which
probably
number,
doing
so
this.
maybe we just
I
leave his
marked
body.
the
None of the
number
other
off.
ones are even have any
Well,
damage.
some got.
The assassin and another guy got damage. And the guy I've been hitting. 3 of them have damage. Well, 2 thugs and the assassin.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on. a second.
Roll
Number
another
one
19
got
and stab
the
that.
shit smacked out of him.
Well, it's,
By the hammer.
Lamb! Out of the park!
Are you done?
no.
John's just over here eating chips with malicious intent.
No, that's not gonna work.
I would cackle with glee, but
And same difference.
I'm just gonna.
That's right.
come on.
No, Haley died, it just reinforces the fact that if I notice a difference, I should speak up.
So at least he's got to move up to you and burn an action.
I'm not worried about him.
Right.
Worried about the other chick.
That was smart though, because you put him between you and her.
We're assuming she's gonna
That's
pull a bow
yep.
of some sort.
I actually forgot that he was talking about change of weapons, but I was trying to count to see where she would need to move to flank me.
Mm.
I'm done.
To be honest,
Okay.
considering the fact that our high-level wizard was just assassinated.
Smack
Oh,
both
yeah,
of
no,
them.
smack
Smack
them
them
both
both and help me.
Right.
We got one down.
That's what I'm thinking too. It's like,
I didn't die. I won't die in vain. I killed one.
you know this guy? Oh, fuck, are we supposed to
The cleric, the one that's
We're
supposed to be
gonna
the peak.
resurrect you and kill you
But
again.
he somehow got him
Right.
poisoned.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Getting in
Do the
there.
thing that's strictly against
I'm
his
gonna-
god, and then just own it.
I'm gonna hit the
Wait, I wasn't
guy
expecting
that came down the stairs.
Number one.
Number one.
Yeah, really.
Obviously, it wasn't. If I had been, I would have.
That is a 27.
Is that a natural 20?
No, it's
Oh.
a 16, and then I
That's
did
more than a hit.
8 points of damage. Oh, sorry, just kidding. I did.
JK.
I did 19 points of damage.
Oh my God! Describe how you dispatch him. 'Cause you have killed him.
I
Okay.
Said, what do you
I
do?
hit him really hard,
I
and
was like,
he
well,
flies
I'll say
backwards
I'll say
and
about
breaks
that.
the bottom couple stairs.
Yep, I'm sure he was.
Okay.
That's
Move number 1.
Ah, he's dead.
He's dead.
that's like
That's your first attack.
Okay.
that's the most generic
I
thing
don't
I've
know if
ever
I
heard. I hit him really hard.
I hit him.
I did hit him really hard.
Like upper chest and boom, smash
actually
it.
get into my car when I'm taking.
I hear that helps.
Pro tip.
Pro tip.
I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know if my
Hey,
jacket
Dad,
on.
Anthony
It's
hit
not
him
that
hard.
It's actually pretty warm out
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. The sun was gorgeous today.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit
You
that
gonna hit the
other
next one?
dude. Yep.
That's number 4, I believe.
Yep. Come on. Let's dispatch this bad Larry also. That did not work out so well. That was
That was your second attack.
Anthony hit him really hard, Dad. Like
Killed him in 1 hit.
Oh, and
19.
I think I misadded that. I did 12 points of damage.
Still
Correct.
enough to kill him.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure I was
Is that
correct.
what you said?
I did. That would be a 15.
To hit?
Oh, sorry, -5. Never mind. Sorry,
What did you roll on the die?
I rolled a 4 plus
Okay, you
11
missed.
minus 5. Okay, so I'm gonna roll against this -10, so +1. I gotta hit him.
Nope.
Oh, 9. All right.
Hey Don, you're up, sir.
Come on, kill.
Should have pulled.
I might kill one.
Pull the shield.
Did we all kill one so far? Or just my guys dead?
Alright.
Your guy's dead.
Normal,
And I killed
Yeah.
number 1.
normal modifier against this guy, so
That's the one
plus
that's
9.
marked, right?
Yeah, plus 9. That's a nat 20 plus
Alright.
9, so that's a double crit.
Well,
It is. 29.
yeah, 29. So
You only get one card, though.
you only
Yeah.
get 1 card.
Is it blue or
I'm
green?
pretty sure
It's
he's
blue.
dead.
Oh, yeah.
And
Actually, it's only a
it's
6.
melee.
it's a D6, yeah. But it's
Wait, this is the bad card.
Way to go, Brad. Give him the.
what you guys secretly don't know is I'm paying Brad to help me out.
The target is flat. The target is flat-footed until the end of its next turn.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Means it doesn't get.
The blue ones are the bad ones.
Yeah, this is a good one. I double critted it.
Oh, okay.
So he shakes 3d6,
Takes, well, no. Does
No.
he have the rune of striking on his short
No.
sword?
No,
So
it
it's
just 2d6.
but it's a double crit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's an extra die of damage.
Come here, D6.
So 3d6.
Just, man, you only get the +1.
Right.
8,
+1.
13,
Oh.
14.
14 points. Nice. You tag him like right in his upper thigh. And you can see the blood just gushing out. He's like, "Oh, I'll kill you."
It's,
That was your
just
first
one,
attack?
that was just one attack.
All right.
Round 2.
Remember, roll your damage die with it.
8 plus 6,
14.
14. That's not hit.
And then your third attack.
My
Or-
third action is going to be
Look up what your next character's gonna be.
Right?
stepping.
Move at least a little closer to me if you can. I don't know if you can.
I can. Do you want me to move?
As long as you're within 15 feet of me, I would recommend that.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a step.
That does it.
That's
my step.
So that's your third action.
That's my third action.
All right. The thugs go.
But next time, if you're gonna do something like that, it would have been better to go here, because then they both would have had to move to hit you.
Yeah.
Now only one has to move, but
But
that's
I'm
okay.
also thinking of the
What number
assassin.
is this guy?
That is number
3.
Number 3 is dead. That is that's 2.
Okay.
No, 1 is dead.
One's dead.
1's dead, and 6 is dead. Or no, 3
You
is
went 1,
dead. Yeah, this one's
2.
got 4 points left. That is
You
1.
you tell me
2,
when this
3.
guy is rolling.
Right. Okay. Well,
Oh, and that guy too. Hey.
number 4 is rolling right now to hit you.
Okay.
Whack him.
Natural 1. No.
Okay, great news.
All right, now he is attacking
Okay.
Eton.
All right,
You're gonna do your.
I'm doing my.
That's good because he rolled an 18 plus 8 is 26. What's your AC?
That would hit.
That would hit him.
21.
Okay, I'm
It's
gonna
not crit, but it's
retributive strike. They're within 15 feet of me, so I do 2 plus my level, so 6 damage to him.
All right, it was a
And
hit.
it just it's automatic. I don't get to hit him because I'm not within range.
Right,
So
but where does his damage go? Does
it protect your ally and strike your foe. Ally gains resistance to all damage.
Oh,
the
for that
trigger
round.
the triggering damage equal to 2 plus your level.
So
You're 4.
So
6.
so 6 damage to that guy, no damage to him.
okay, cool. All right, so that was his first attack. Oh no, yeah, that was his first attack.
And he sustained 6 damage.
He takes 6 damage. Ooh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Wow.
You said he had 4, and I was like, is he dead or not?
Yeah,
This one?
yeah.
He suddenly gains 10 more hit points. That's how that works.
I'm like, what the hell? Wait a minute. Shit!
I'll say good judgment like this because it actually scenes of things I can say now, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really well done. I'm glad I bought the PDF. It's freaking $25 PDF. Who's next? Thugs. That one went. So this guy, he has to move. He's gonna go to the archer. So move him. No, that one over there.
This guy?
Yeah, he's gonna step up 1 square.
Up?
No, towards you. Right.
Towards you, come on.
Towards you.
Right.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
Rolled a 9. Ooh, 16. Oh no, it's a 14 that misses too.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. The other bad guy.
Bad guy number.
That's number 2.
Nondescript
Number
bad
2
guy
doesn't
number
have any
3.
damage on him.
Oh no, because it took me forever to kill the one.
Right. So he's gonna step up to you.
Okay.
He's actually gonna go at an angle. He's gonna go that way. Right there. Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Yes, he does.
No, he
They're not
doesn't.
Stupid. Who do you think they work for?
He's focused on. Alright.
14 plus 8 is 22
Yes.
for 5 points a day. And second attack is a giant miss. Alrighty.
I'm just over here like he's.
So, the redhead, she takes the dagger, shoves it in a sheath, goes down, pulls out a crossbow.
Now, what you told me, to get an instant, she has to drop it. So
Right.
to sheath it is an action.
Right, and to pull her crossbow is an action.
I think you can do it all in one.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah. So
If you
drawing
drop
a
it-
weapon is free.
If you drop and pull, it's free.
Right.
Okay.
So her second action is to pull the crossbow.
And it's not loaded.
Of course it is. She's
I can't
trained for battle.
I can't keep mine loaded.
That's a heavy crossbow. This is a hand crossbow.
Oh, okay. There's like,
Completely different
there's
thing.
like GM rules that only GMs.
Well, if you manage to
Read
kill
the
her, you'll
GM
have a really cool
rules and
time.
only
GMs you.
And for her final action, she will attempt to shoot you.
Okay.
Plus 13.
How about
Are you
Bobby?
What?
kidding me?
How about Bobby
What?
can leave?
She's tough.
Bobby can leave his crossbow loaded, but every time he takes a step, he has to roll to see if it fires off out of his backpack.
Premature crossbow ejaculation. It's a thing. So
Sorry, guys, my crossbow
16
went
plus 14, I believe, is a 30.
Yeah.
That'll probably hit.
Ugh.
And it's a crit, obviously.
Well, wait. Oh, yeah, you're within range. Is
My
1d8
God.
piercing damage. 4. So 4 points of piercing damage.
Roll it again.
Why?
It's
It's crit.
It's a 30.
And that, so, what did I say the first one?
4.
So 6 points. I need a card because she is a named NPC. Crit card. Just one.
How do I even tell him it's a crit?
I was like, that's not good for your case, buddy.
Oh! Well, that sucks.
40.
You were pushed back 10 feet.
Yeah!
That sucks.
Hits
That
him with
doesn't do
such
me
force.
any good.
Boom.
Does it push her back? 10
No,
feet?
me.
No, pushes him
But it
to.
talks me off.
Just-
You
be
got
right
hit
there.
with a piercing attack and it knocked you back.
Yeah.
You'd
Like sitting in a chair.
10 feet backwards would go
No,
diagonally.
No,
I got
it's
shot.
not-
from
Oh, you
her.
got shot from an arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Holy
piercing.
fuck, that's one hell of an arrow.
Well, yeah.
And it's from a little crossbow.
Yeah.
Well, actually, crossbow bolts I think are actually have more feet per second. Than
But still, I mean,
Well, yeah, because it's a mechanized
Yeah.
thing
I'm gonna have to read
instead
that
of
for
just
you.
a.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hate you in a
Just so I can
predetermined.
grab some of that
Yeah.
stuff. And I gotta change.
Mostly
my-
depends on
my
the quality.
I can send you the PDF.
What is this?
That's the book for clerks.
You
the
can read that
guides.
too, 'cause
You
yours
can
is
read that too because it's got your dwarf. It's got Torag in it. Would you roll me a 1d4, please? I will let you pick your poison. It's the old same way.
It's 4.
A 4. So
Oh, it's not 4 damage.
No,
That
no,
was
no,
just
no,
to
no.
figure out what I'm messed with.
So the arrow hits you, and you notice there's a bulb on it, right? A little small bulb, and it hits. And when it hits, obviously the quiver sticks in you, and then it hits, and then for a second it goes click, like it moves forward, and you hear a crack, and there's
It broke off in me.
No, it's like a little vial, and it breaks, and all of a sudden you see like a vine, and then another vine, and you are Tanglefoot.
So what does that mean?
So your movement is reduced. You can't move.
Okay.
You can still attack. You just can't move until
Like-
you take an action to free
Free
yourself.
stuff. Okay.
And you can either cut it or you can make a strength check.
Gotcha.
Doesn't have a dexterous.
Yeah, that's the best one you could have got because it was fire, acid, or lightning, or Tanglefoot. You rolled a 4. It was
All
Tanglefoot.
right.
That was her. That was all her action.
Yeah.
All right, you're up.
I am up.
What you doing?
Well, you screwed me because I have to figure out what I can't move now. So, well, I can.
Well, you can make a strength DC 15. I think it is to break it. Tanglefoot.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I have no strength. But I'm gonna have to break it sooner or later anyway. But do the single action. I'm gonna.
I think you should drop your dagger, your holy symbol of Pharazôn, draw your crossbow, load
That's-
a bolt, and then you're done.
No, because dropping and pulling, and that's only 2 actions.
But then you gotta load it.
Yeah, loading it. So dropping and pulling is 1 action. Loading it's 2. Then I can
Oh,
shoot.
God.
Yeah.
Somebody's dropped my whole
Wait.
symbol. I just-
GM rules, Samurai.
No, dropping and pulling is nothing if I drop it.
But it's your holy
You
symbol.
gave it. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heal myself first.
You look at my health and like,
That's
what
what
can I
I-
use to mess with him?
That's what I did because I only have
12.
this is my last spell. So don't die because otherwise you're screwed.
Yeah.
You're screwed. Why did you die? Because I was screwed.
19. So I'm at 12.
Plus 19.
19 is 21.
31.
Can he cut the vines, or does he have
Yeah.
to break them?
You can come.
I need to do that because I've dropped my holy symbol now. Drop it.
Your
Bolting and
God's okay with you
shoot.
dropping the holy symbol?
Shoot. Oh, who should I shoot? I'm gonna shoot him. Screw
The
it.
assassin's injured.
She took a pretty good bop.
Yeah, I'll shoot her then. Thanks. Okay. She's a 22.
Did you roll?
You have a coin?
He may or may not have rolled a
Can I get a
1.
crit one?
Yeah, you have
You're
a
out of
coin?
coins?
This one.
Oh,
We're gonna need to borrow your guys' coins.
Oh.
We should have borrowed your
I
coins
wish I
before we
could have
left.
given it to you, yeah.
Piercing, right? Or range. I'm not quite sure.
No, my crossbow's broken.
Oh.
It doesn't have anything to it, so.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Digger.
Yikes.
Hit him
Okay.
and save the cleric.
All right.
That's brutal.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know how long.
On the plus side, the book I'm reading is really exciting.
Noted.
Something about 3 of my friends getting attacked in a dungeon somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bop that.
Really interesting stuff.
You're just in
Pick
a
your own
house, you're not
adventure.
in a
He's got a
dungeon.
great sword out at Walmart.
That is
Guns and Mart, I mean.
Ooh, I think that's just enough.
18.
We gotta
18
stay
hits,
monetized
exactly
here.
what you needed.
And that is 11.
I saw the
11 points of damage?
Come on, kill him, please.
I can.
No, he didn't have any damage on him.
Okay. All right, we're gonna do
You
it
can fix
again.
yours.
I'm gonna roll
What?
better
You can
this
fix it.
I
time.
can fix it in 10 minutes.
So
Where are you then?
20.
Just
I need a
takes
hit.
a sit,
That's a
sits
hit.
there for
Yeah.
10 rounds.
8
So you
points of
dropped it,
damage.
It bounced.
8 points?
You were
Four?
looking over there, and you reached out
Seven.
and without looking.
What was the first
I saw.
attack?
Did you?
You
Peripheral
did.
vision?
How much?
That's pretty neat.
Wait, what?
No, he
I
caught a
don't
die while
remember.
he was looking over there. It fell, and he
I
was
think it
like,
was 12. It was 8 plus 2, 4.
That was 12.
Yeah, plus what now did you just get?
You just got what,
he
8?
just had like a dex
8.
bonus or something.
20?
Real life
You
Pathfinder.
Okay.
God.
I
So
am.
you just
I've lived
squish
long
him.
enough. Time to level up.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can try to flank, but I don't think you have it.
So when I was on a road trip with Jen a few months ago, right? She rolled her window down and I had a banana.
But he can.
5.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
Throw it through the window.
Nice.
And I threw it
Slap
so it,
him.
like smack out of his face with it.
There you go, Kale.
And
He
then
helped
it
you
fell
out.
on the ground. I was like, I'm so sorry. And I picked it up.
Now he has a
Flung
negative
it
2,
out.
so he's at
It hit the
16.
top of the window thing and just splattered all over
And
the-
he
Okay,
has
I am
negative
done.
Dungeons
5.
and Dragons.
I'm done,
Like,
Jones.
All right.
You were like, that's
Wait, what?
Of course I could do that. That'd be
All right,
simple.
Ethan,
But
what are
this
you
real
doing?
life
He's at a
shows you
negative
that
16.
I'm a
we're not gonna
slap him.
it's possible
Shake-
to
wait,
critically
from the
fail.
Punt,
Okay.
That's
First
one.
action.
and then I'm gonna slap him.
With some arrows.
7 plus 9.
You can write down whatever
That's
it is you were
16.
selling that
That's
stuff
it.
for half
Oh, I
price,
already
and
did.
Yeah.
It's a 16, so that hits because of flanking, right? 'Cause
Is he
has-
flanked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his AC's down by 2.
So that's a
that
16
hits. Barely.
and 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
Did this guy have any damage?
Then now it's plus 6.
5 damage, you said?
5 damage.
Okay.
Plus 6, come on. That's 21,
That's a hit.
and it does 6 damage.
Ow. Nice.
My
He's
sword's,
looking hurt.
That's it.
That's
my
it.
sword's coming in clutch.
All right. What? How many thugs do
2.
I have left?
2. I'm surprised we made it
Alright.
through this.
Well,
Don't.
that,
We're not
because it
done
pays
yet,
positive.
Kill. Don't jinx us. Fudge.
so the thug.
Between us.
So who's that? Because the miniature is sideways. I can't see who that is.
Kill and
Kale.
Me
That's
and
Kale?
And
Digger.
Oh, and Digger. Okay. So you just smacked him, so he's going to hit you.
Yeah.
Because you haven't hit him yet, so he's not worried. Although he did just see you drop 2 of his guys. He's a little concerned, but he thinks he can take the
take what?
bow boy.
Both like
Fatal mistake.
Natural 20.
Okay.
So that's 3.
I'm
They
gonna-
don't get card.
I'm gonna do
Oh,
my
you got-
retributive strike.
Yeah!
Protecting against all damage and 6 damage to that bad Larry.
Aren't you in range? You can make an
And
attack.
I get to attack.
So it's 6 damage plus you get to make an attack?
Yes.
And if it hits, you do your damage.
And if it hits, I do my damage.
And that's
15 plus
26.
26.
That's a crit.
That's a crit.
No, it's.
Yeah,
oh,
it is.
So
it doesn't matter.
what?
He's got 3 hit points left.
Okay,
Yeah.
done.
It
He's
gone.
toast.
He's gone.
How did you kill him?
Well, I did 16
With a
points
hammer.
of damage.
No,
so
I mean physically. Like,
yeah, so just completely took his torso right out. His head and legs were floating there.
Is little guy asleep?
Body goes flying over there.
Yeah. Well, the head goes like a soccer ball goes into the goal.
Yeah.
Someone in the background in a Mexican accent goes, goal!
Like, now what are you doing?
This video brought to you by
You only have one more.
That's his.
No.
No.
It's his.
He,
No.
yes.
Oh, it's him.
Thug.
It's him. never mind.
So then that thug
Yep.
looks at you and charges you.
Oh, right in front, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great
Why wouldn't
news.
That's what I'm
So what-
saying the last time. Why didn't he?
He did. Well,
Because now she's going to be more on you guys.
well, she sees who she. Remember, she's been watching
Yeah.
everything, so she sees. She was trying to take him out first anyway,
Yeah.
because he's heavily armored. So 16 plus 8 is 24 for 2 points of damage. I hate D6s for damage.
How do you think I've been feeling this
Now you got negative
I roll
5.
these.
So
Negative 5.
yeah, but you're rolling how many of them?
Well, 2 or 1.
Not rolling any
Oh.
today.
Nah. Well, you guys split the party. So 19 plus 3 is
Yep.
22 for 1 point of damage. I rolled a 1.
So-
I mean, Is that not a 1, Anthony?
It's a 1.
That's a 1.
It's a very fancy one.
It's a very fancy 1. Last attempt.
No.
Oh, he moved. That's right. All right.
I was waiting because I
I
knew it was coming.
Yeah.
All right.
And for my 4th turn.
I take an extra turn because I'm the
Does she have an
GM.
automatic clip in there too? In that crossbow?
As a matter of fact, she does. No,
She's switching out.
she again pulls a necklace and slams it on the ground. There's a big puff of smoke.
Fucking
From
kidding me. I wanted that crossbow, John. Come on.
It's just a hand crossbow. You just buy one.
They have bolts.
No,
Not
it's
that
not
one.
a
So she's gone?
Oh,
She could have did 4 different kinds of damage to me.
She's gone or invisible?
Hits them. Just
You don't know.
Fire,
She's gone.
Tanglefoot, and
All right, we still got one guy.
fire,
My turn?
Tangerfoot, acid, and lightning.
He surrenders.
Give me that.
He heard the poop.
He has to surrender to me because you know I'm not killing him.
Oh yeah. Oh, he throws his club down, his short sword. He's like, mercy, mercy.
Who has intimidation?
They paid
Me.
us. They paid us to do it.
I think he's intimidated already.
Yeah.
Dude, he just watched 5 of his guys go down, and his leader turn tail and run.
We should bring him with us because we need this to bring back to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Take one and pass me.
Well, these guys, I mean,
No, they don't.
he did a whole bunch of reading.
He did.
You should see the good deal he
That
got
was
on a
another.
sword.
Oh, no. I have one. Thank you.
I mean, I have 3. I'm gonna
I'll be grateful.
That'll be great.
start using them on
So how many
skill
times do
checks.
I have to shake before I can
Sorry, what?
So I'm gonna start using them
break
on
this
skill
Tanglefoot, or does it just
Use them on
disappear?
skill
No,
check.
you can.
Well, now these
Oh,
two are
we're running out
available
of
to
time
help you.
here.
Yeah, you guys. Well, let me see if I can break it first.
Have a dagger. Can you?
That's
Okay.
15, right? Yeah, I got
Well,
0, so I need
Well,
15.
first, I'm going to
You know what happens?
detain,
Ooh,
detain
20. There's
that
my
guy.
20. Damn it.
Now you get a natural 20.
I like to use my coin.
Damn it.
All right.
I give him my coin to use.
I'm at 20.
I want to see
It
the
was
silver.
a critical, and so he gets to keep the Tanglefoot and reuse it.
So we're gonna bind him up.
Uh-huh.
All right, and we're gonna take him with us. We're not even gonna question him right now.
Okay.
So
Where do you guys go?
I roll perception.
no, we're still.
Girl up there.
We still got our stuff we got to
Yeah.
do in the basement.
So
In the lane.
we're gonna send. Is that mine? Can you go grab these two?
What? Yeah, I can run.
So and then, do you want to go see?
Do we really want to split up?
Yeah. You stay here. He's.
I don't know because what can we
Not
do?
like you guys are hurting or anything.
We still need to search this space,
Yeah,
and
sure.
we don't know what's with Martha upstairs yet.
That's a
He's
good
come
point.
with. He's gonna.
But we need to
Okay,
keep
well,
him down.
I assist with binding him.
How about you watch? Oh. Okay, how about you watch him? And
Well,
then
here,
we'll bind him up, and then Kill and I will go upstairs to check on Martha.
can I?
You could take him with you
We could.
if he's bound. Leave his feet free. And
I don't want anything in here to disappear while we're gone.
You kind of stuck between a rock and a hard
I know.
place.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
So what do you guys think we should do?
this female, whoever she was, knows where you are. You want to fiddle faddle.
Oh, we're good now. There's 3.
Okay. How many hit points you got left?
She
Oh, random
may
fire
be
breaks out.
invisible
Sorry,
in
you're all
the
dead.
basement. So as
New
soon
characters.
as I leave, can you do a check for invisible people?
I can detect magic.
Let's try this one
Which
more
I was trying.
time.
Hey, yes, since I was trying to do that already, I'm gonna detect magic in the basement again.
Yes, there is magic in
The exact 7 guys pop out again.
No.
That was the trigger.
That was the.
Okay, I
Every
move.
time I cast a spell, I get attacked.
I move over to him here because I'm helping.
Yeah, we're binding him up.
Wait,
He's dead.
He's
I just put him
dead.
there.
Yeah.
I come back over here too.
Alright,
Defense.
so we need to make a decision on what we're gonna do here.
I hope they don't interrupt my.
Let's send Kale to
Okay.
go get them.
I'm gonna roll stealth to go
How about
upstairs.
we all go upstairs to check on Martha first? We'll
I think you're right on.
staying down here.
We get, or maybe what we do is
There is. You guys have had enough time to look around. There is no other way out of here except the stairs going
The
up.
stairs up.
okay. So let's
There's
go.
no. As far as you can
So
tell,
if we
there's no-
block up the stairs upstairs, unless someone
Boot at it.
magically teleports in, they're not getting in.
But if she's invisible downstairs,
There's nothing we can do. Well,
Then
if
she
she's
could-
invisible, she can't get out.
but she could destroy evidence.
But she can't get out either. That's the only way in and out.
Yeah,
So-
but she could destroy evidence.
You remember last time when you were fighting Seema and she did that? It wasn't a. It
Yeah,
wasn't
she disappeared.
It was a
Seema
teleportation.
was gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then let's go upstairs, check on.
Yep. So we're gonna bring him up with us.
Do we know? Okay.
Wait, this we're gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Bring
We
him
have
up
to
with
find
us.
out.
We're gonna go see if Martha's up there and hopefully not dead. Yeah.
You see her. She's laying chest down, but her head is facing up.
Sweet.
Can't I check her for?
No.
Yeah.
It's great news.
No, she dead.
Oh, yeah.
She beyond dead.
I mean,
So
She dead. She's super dead.
seems
I
even
will.
cold.
So yeah. So we're gonna send Kill off to grab these two. While that's happening,
Fall face down as soon as I get in the pub.
I am gonna perform. I gotta perform rites. So
Nobody parked in the spot next to the little car, right?
No, I parked all the way back.
yes, Brad did.
Oh,
Am I?
yeah. You gotta move your car, dude. They'll have it towed.
Why?
If you're parked next to the
Because it's in
blue
the other
car.
parking spot.
Can you tell me if I'm parked too close to her?
What do you mean?
I just parked up against this.
van right there? Yeah. No, you can't.
No,
park in that
the
spot
Jeep's
at all.
not there.
Oh, all
You gotta
right.
move your vehicle.
The
Oh,
Jeep's
fine.
next to Brad.
Oh, is the Jeep next to it? Yeah. Oh, the silver Jeep?
Yeah, it's on the other side of Brad.
Oh, okay. That's their parking. We have assigned parking
Oh,
spots
Oh,
now. But the signs.
should I go move it or?
Please do. I'm sorry,
No.
Well, if he has room now.
Well, I mean, she's already parked.
dude.
That's okay.
I
Yeah.
can't argue with them. The
No worries.
landlord said that the vehicles will be towed.
Got it.
So
But they can't park in your spot now.
no.
So you
They
can get
have.
you can get their car towed.
I just pulled all the way in flat.
Can you hand me those keys?
Where?
Perfect.
Oh,
All right.
sorry, Beck.
No worries.
To find a spot on the side of the road somewhere.
Hey, Jacob. I come in all bleeding bloody.
Brad, you can box me in if
Yeah.
you're not boxing anybody else. I'm the Prius in the back corner over there.
Yeah, sorry about that. I thought everybody knew.
An angry
No, I didn't know
human
you guys
walks
had
into
assigned
the
spots.
pub
I've never heard anything
and
about
starts
that.
No, they just started
angrily
to a
cussing at
She
a
threw a
random
fit. And,
halfling.
somebody, I don't remember, one of you guys parked and she couldn't get into her parking spot.
Okay.
Oh, she raised
Yeah,
it.
that's why I don't park my trucking anymore.
Yeah. We'll take a quick
So
break.
Yeah. So did you hear what we were doing?
Uh-huh.
So Kill's running to get these two.
Mm-hmm.
We're upstairs. I am performing last rites on Martha, and then Anthony's just kind of watching him and me at the same time. So that's what we're.
He looks nervous, but he's not
Yeah.
talking, so to speak.
Anthony's gonna.
He ain't got a whole lot to say. Watch all his guys die. Horribly, I might add.
I come back and start cussing these two out. Why didn't you? Like, hey, we almost died.
They had no idea. Can't hold
I'll tell you, it was
Yeah.
hard. I'll tell you this, John. It was not hard to not buy a soda today. A Monster on the other end was a little different, but it wasn't hard not to buy.
Is
a
that
soda.
there's a white monster in the fridge at work? Is that yours?
Not mine.
Okay.
I only drink the green. Well, I did only drink the green,
I don't do that anymore.
but I'm surprised just that one cup of coffee in the morning. Has been,
Enough to hold you over.
yeah. When I'm at home on the weekends, no.
Is it just
Not so
me who
much.
commented?
No,
How do you check
I'll have,
who
I'll have a
commented?
headache by the afternoon.
Don't worry about it right now.
I'll have a headache by the afternoon at home.
Oh really?
Today.
If you don't drink the coffee?
If I don't have caffeine, I haven't broke it. You know, so.
Oh, yeah. So you come running back. You come into the inn.
I tell him to hurry.
The one that has rope on the hood?
I'm sorry, what?
Is the Prius the one with the rope? holding
Yes.
the hood down?
It's a teeny tiny car.
Is that where you parked?
I parked in front of the car that has the hood held down with rope.
It's actually a Ethernet cable, but
Is
yeah.
it really?
Yes.
Only Anthony.
Good fix it job.
It's worthy of brag.
So I come back and I'm like, hey guys,
He's like,
you
is
need
the-
to come with
Is
us
the
this
Prius the
time.
one with the rope holding down the hood? I'm like, that's Ethernet cable.
Yeah.
He's a true IT professional. More uses for an Ethernet cable than you know what to do with.
Yes. Yes, it is.
We have a running joke about how many laptops are inside the vehicle.
In my car?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think that day I rode in the back, there was 3.
He uses them for backup battery power.
Exactly. But it's more weight.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, to be honest, now that I think about it, I've got more RJ45 and Ethernet cables and things like that than I do rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I need a string of rope, I literally would have to go for something else.
Yeah.
What good
It was
IT
good
professional doesn't have a 25-foot RJ-45
stuff.
laying around?
Well, like my bumper was like
falling off.
flapping around. I could hear it, and I'm like,
And coaxial is probably stronger than rope.
Doesn't
Not
bend as
bendable,
easy
though.
though.
It's
Yeah.
true, but it depends on how wide.
And
the
it
thing-
gets brittle. It'll break.
Yeah.
Coaxial actually.
Cat 60, that's pretty tough nowadays.
Yeah.
But sometimes you only need to tie the person up for a short amount of time.
Right. Yeah. And usually, if you hit them with a sap,
How do
it
you go
takes
from
them
cars to
right.
people?
Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about cars. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
it's the person inside my bumper that they're talking about.
It's the last guy.
Makes the
who
lights
did-
go red.
It's the last guy who wouldn't run D&D for you, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Teach that guy.
Yeah.
All right. So, Eton, you run into the broken leaf and you see the wizard is there reading a book, got his feet propped up. It's got a nice big mug of mead next to him. And then you see Jakal is sitting there counting cash. Actually, probably not, right?
He just
It's
fiddling-
just gone.
He just fiddling through the. Okay, I'm gonna grab this though. No, that's not right.
We'll grab this. But yeah, they're just sitting there. You guys have only been gone maybe 45 minutes at most.
I walk up to both of them.
I'm reading.
Shh, we almost died.
Oh.
Yeah, he looks pretty haggard, by the way. How many hit points do you have?
24 out of 56.
Yeah, he's looking
Nice.
pretty beat up.
Like,
Don't you have an arrow sticking out? Oh, didn't? Yeah,
That
you
was
hit-
me.
That was
No,
you.
that was a tangle. Yeah, the tanglefoot thing was me.
Yeah. So yeah, you got an arrow out of your
I just got a bunch of
crossbow
slashes.
bolt sticking, and you got a bunch of
Didn't-
slashes.
What?
No, I got hit
happened?
by the shirt bow guy, didn't I?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
I do have an arrow.
First, yeah.
So you,
Just
I,
like
assume-
a- just
I
like a-
assume you describe what happened, right?
Yeah, like we got we went to Martha's house, right?
Oh, we heard actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Martha's house. We
Yeah.
got attacked.
So
Martha's dead.
And the way we handle this, just for the people watching at home, is you would tell him everything that happened.
Yeah.
You don't have to actually tell him because they've been sitting here the whole time. Bored
Well,
out
when
of
you
their
described
minds.
to me about the lady that's got her head twisted around, that reminds me of that, situation we had with the guy that had the girl, Seema, and held her and twisted her head.
Snapped her neck.
Yeah.
Seems to be a running theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he does
Oh,
mention that
we
they
did-
do have a prisoner.
But we
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
see him.
So I suppose we're going to go with
We
you.
didn't see whoever.
But before we go, I just need to ask.
Danzar's the one that
Tarzan.
did- Tarzan. was
Dungeon
the one
Master,
that did
is
it,
our,
didn't
to the best
he
of
had
my
the
knowledge,
overview.
is our hotel room secure? Could I put stuff in there and it would...
As far as you know, yeah. You haven't heard of anything being stolen.
is it
out.
lockable and whatever?
There is a lock, but anybody with a dagger or a kitchen knife could pop it.
So
But
would
there
I
is
be
a
better
lot.
off? I want to keep my bag of books here. Would I be better off giving it to the bartender, who we know personally, or putting it in my
Probably.
room? Okay, I'll ask the bartender. I'll pay you a bit. Would you mind, Leaf, if you watch my bag?
You don't have to pay me, but yeah, I'll hold these for you.
Thanks, man. You're awesome.
Because you're friends
What's
of the clan.
in this?
And then one
Chris?
last thing. I'm gonna write a letter really quick before we leave to Hassan. Remember him?
Yes, Hassim.
Hassim.
But does
Yeah,
he know
man.
you?
What?
Does he know you?
Oh, that's right. That was my other character.
We'll just go take a look at it tomorrow.
You can say you know from him though. You got introduced.
Well, actually,
we
I'm from the
talked,
town.
we talked about it.
Yeah, and actually, he and I talked about it. Okay, so I'm gonna just say, but maybe we should put your
If
name.
you
Let's go
mention
talk
about
to
a
him.
frickin' magical ring, I'm gonna
No,
stab
no,
you.
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
want a ring. No.
No, we'll just go talk to him after this.
Okay.
We got time.
Well, I'll tell him now what we're going to talk to him, so that way you can formulate it in your head.
We're just gonna go talk to him about where we can find Mockingbird.
Well, I'm gonna ask him.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. I don't necessarily want it, but if it's something that's so rare, there's only like one person selling it, then we might be able to figure out where
It's
it
not.
came
I
from.
never said it was rare.
I know you didn't. That's
Oh.
what I was.
No,
gonna
but we're
ask
saying we don't know.
We're asking who
We don't know how hard it
sells
would be to
this
get.
stuff.
So we're just trying to.
Right. Gotcha. Duly noted. Move on.
Got it.
All right.
And I just think that's the guy that the barbarian bought shit from.
So we'll follow this guy.
Smart thing.
Yeah.
Someone pays attention. All right. So you guys follow back. Takes you 20 minutes to get to the other side of town.
If that's the case, then I'm gonna
It's been 40
do some
minutes.
medicine and pull that arrow out
Yeah, you can do that.
from the bolt.
What's
and
in
then
this? Like,
Look at it.
Yeah. Well, you just see it's a well-crafted bolt that an alchemist.
Had a vial on it.
Yeah, they put a vial on it, and it was made to break when it hits you, and then of course the tanglefoot pops out. So
Doesn't matter. I probably would have got the killed her, got the crossbow, and it would have magically disintegrated anyway.
Yeah.
That's what usually happens.
That's right. I'm pretty sure we had a bow in this
then you
bag.
gotta wait
and
for
it
them
just
for their
disappeared.
neck to be snapped.
it did
Stuff.
magically disappear. But it was a magical bow.
I still have a bow in here with some runes on it. but
Yes, that was a different bow.
That is a different bow.
And there's that broken up crossbow that had a little bit of acid damage. To it.
Yeah. Can you repair
That
your
one was
crossbow?
unrepairable
Yeah.
because of the acid damage.
Did you call again?
Are we at the place yet?
Yes, you
Okay.
get better.
Hey,
So-
everybody.
Hey, so
Where's
they'll probably see us sitting over.
Yeah, you guys are pretty mangled.
Yeah, we're sitting over Martha right now, and then we're gonna go. We grabbed you guys, so we have some dead bodies downstairs, and there is magical items, something magical down there. Martha did say that her husband did have stuff down there, so we're gonna go. I wanted you guys to come just in case stuff
Sure.
happened.
Again.
Yeah.
Now that I'm here too, maybe we should gag this guy.
Oh, and
The guy that's tied up, I mean.
you could if you want to go do it.
And then also, has anybody searched him yet?
Extra
Nope.
silk.
Nope.
Then I'll go gag him and I'll search him.
Okay. He has about 3 gold on him, and that's about it.
Give it to him to put in the thing. But no instructions, papers, nothing.
No.
Okay. Yep. So we're all gonna
All
head
right, I
down.
put the
And
gold in a pouch.
Where's this?
We're gonna
where's
head
this
all down
extra
and
silk come from?
we're gonna all go downstairs and
Okay.
start searching. I guess. So.
Okay, so everybody can give me a search check.
I'll cast detect magic.
I already did
A
that.
search check?
There is stuff down there.
Yeah, what is its perception, right?
I'm gonna roll this point. 50.
Oh, fuck you.
What is it?
Net 20.
Oh!
I got a
10.
15 plus
Plus 10.
11.
So it's
What is it? Perception?
Perception, yeah. Just roll a
26.
17.
17. Alright, well, I don't think anybody's going to beat a 30.
No, and I got 28.
Oh!
30,
Suck
26, 28.
Suck it. I got a 30.
Your perception.
If I would have got a 20, I would have had a 32.
What's your perception?
10.
I am better than you two.
Yeah.
Do I go to your house in Stillwater?
I just left a ring.
Do I go to your house and leave a ring?
Did somebody say ring?
I'll leave it on the floor.
That's why.
There's a coaster behind you.
That's weird because
You
I'd
can put it
rather.
on the mat though, Anthony. That's what it's for.
I normally keep it here on the floor.
Oh, I'm just picking on you.
Unacceptable.
It's a used
Unacceptable.
table. I got it from a business that was going out of
I'll
business.
hire somebody.
You're gonna
to
miss
buff it
$1
up
in your
for
next paycheck.
All right, what are we doing?
So Mr. 30, you find a small chest that does appear to be locked.
Okay,
And that chest was like hidden in a little recess in the wall.
Alright. We'll do some thievery to it.
All right, do some thievery.
He failed, I'm gonna try.
Unless
Unless he absolutely destroys the lock.
Your thief tools will give you a +1.
Do they? So what's that? 10? So 26?
He's not even. He's looking at the body. It's a little chest, like yay big. Yeah, it's wood. And it's wrapped in leather and stuff. He's like,
Pick up the
"Yeah, I'm
clothes.
gonna pop. Click. Oh yeah, yeah." He pops it that quick. I mean, it's just like that. There are 32 platinum pieces. In it.
Wow, that's a lot.
Ooh.
You can't hide those. We're sitting right next to you.
Okay.
Sleight of hand.
Let's say that out loud. Let's see if we can.
He already has those other two.
I'm gonna roll perception.
He has those other two that we don't know about.
All right.
Do I have, let me just make sure.
It's not sleight of hand. It's just thievery.
No, I know, but some of the different builds I've had bonuses to that skill, and I don't.
Oh.
I'm not going to.
Can I
Just
hunt
fuck
him and get
Or it's performing.
That's
If
that
he-
would be a 25 sleight of hand there.
if he took
No, I'm just
performing,
badge behind?
No, I'm not doing it.
That's 25. It's pretty solid though. He's like, oh yeah, there's a lint in here.
The boxes.
A heavy box just goes.
Yeah, I mean, we'll keep
Gone.
it.
You keep the box.
Yeah,
Put it in the bag.
we'll
of
just put it in the
holding.
bag of holding.
Right.
Might find a use for it later.
You
One
find
platinum piece. Two.
several bolts of fine silk. And
because he was a merchant, right?
right, he was a merchant. 3 bolts, probably easily worth 200-300 gold.
Okay.
You want to keep
Each
those again,
bolt.
Brad?
But
So,
you know, a bolt of silk.
That's-
is-
So when
Yeah,
I
that's not
when I
really
did the
fitting.
detect magic,
They're really-
that,
we don't-
was it there or was it in a specific part?
it was in the desk as well. There's
Okay.
a book that is glowing,
Oh,
but when you open it, the pages are blank.
well, so we'll just put that in here.
Blank book.
Magic
Magical blank book.
book.
From merchant.
MBB.
from a merchant.
Men in Black.
And he didn't have any magic.
From
that we
the
know
merchant.
of, so.
And you also find a staff of striking, which is just a plain staff that has the striking rune on it.
So it'd be a +1 staff. strike.
That.
That's awesome.
Wait, what?
That's for me.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna
Is
tell.
that something you can use? Oh, you
No,
can
I want
use
the runes. I need another striking rune
I'm gonna
for
tell.
my second weapon.
and I'm gonna tell
'cause
you-
I do
yeah,
wheel.
that's right.
And I'm gonna tell Jakal about my bow or my crossbow and see if he can fix it.
Yeah, that's something he has to
Yeah,
take
we'll
a
do.
little time.
I just
10
have,
minutes.
No, I just got repair kit 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean,
There's also the mending spell.
the mending spell will make simple repairs. So
As long as
either
it's
way-
not destroyed.
right.
I think
It's
they
broken.
said it was just
Same thing.
They just
Mending
said,
can
yeah, your
fix.
string broke.
Mending can heal your shield too.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was,
that's the cantrip still.
yeah, it was
No, I
broken.
don't think is it.
Oh, I don't know. I assumed you had it. That's why you brought it up. I don't know if it is, but I can repair shit. We have a couple of repair kits. So
Well, and didn't you grow up as a blacksmith?
No,
I do have it.
Oh, that
I
was
don't have it
barbarian.
memorized.
no, that was the other barbarian.
The other barbarian?
Yeah.
It's like the other
I can just take
white
everything
meat,
off
we call
of
that
this and
fork.
throw it on that.
Kind of
then
funny. I
still
just
have a
put the
+1
thing in
and
and it
just stuck my
automatically puts
dagger.
Pathfinder at the end.
So that's not a big. That'd be probably the way
For
to
what
go.
thing?
Huh?
For what?
And my search
I
bar.
can give the +1
I put
to
whatever, and it's like
one of these two,
Pathfinder.
though.
Sweet.
Yeah. I'm gonna search the lady with her head on backwards.
She had a key on her that looks like it would fit that little lockbox.
I give it to him to put in the box in the
There you
bag.
go.
Does it fit in the box?
Does it work
Yeah,
on the
it is the key for that box. So you have the lock and the key.
What about her necklace?
She doesn't have it.
We're gonna go to the Baron.
She
Like,
has a
here,
broken
take
neck.
a gift.
So then
Mom.
I'll cast detect magic and just look at her clothes or socks or hair, or earrings, whatever.
Nothing on her.
What about the other guys?
Nothing magical on them.
I mean, like,
No money. Yeah. Those of you like you would probably know that these kind of jobs you get paid after it's done. You're already hiring dirtbags. They may not show. You give them money, they may not show up to do the job. They may just take the money and run.
We still got that
But the
one dude
assassin
tied up.
does have a name, as you told us.
Nice that we got a key for
I
the
didn't
box.
say
and
no.
Yeah, you did.
value up a little
Jess-
bit.
Oh,
And
she's-
the- and the-
she's
Or
the
we still
servant.
use it.
she was a
She was
servant.
a
She
servant,
gave us
yeah.
the servant's name.
Yeah, I gave you
Or
the
leave it
Jezebel.
platinum in it.
Yeah.
Black.
That
But
is
you did
something
say
else.
this is a named individual, so she does
Right.
get.
Do we notice-
You don't know what her name is.
Do we
I know,
notice?
but you did
if-
say.
You
Yeah.
were
Do we notice if
phenomenal.
Martha
But it
had
was-
the-
too.
You know, but to me,
She does not,
it wasn't
yeah.
that hard to
Because it
get
would've
into.
broken
You know,
anyway,
essentially,
she
it's
did,
like
right?
it was super easy to get into.
So I think that's what
to
happened
me,
to
it's probably
Seema.
a shit lock.
When Seema died, then that thing broke off.
No, somebody pulled it off.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Yeah, somebody cast Dispel Magic, didn't they?
No, it popped out and disappeared.
Weird.
Oh, yeah, after she died.
Yeah,
Yes, it did.
so-
But you could still see there was a mark there.
Oh yeah.
There was a
And we don't
wound.
notice that on Martha.
No.
Oh, so yeah, so she probably didn't even know her servant was dead. Okay.
I like both you and your servant to please just remove all your hair.
And
like-
by the way, while the battle was going on, you notice she was dressed in the same clothes, except she had just pulled the skirt off and she had some like tight leather pants on underneath the skirt. Because when she was standing there, she had like a loose blouse
Yeah.
on with a skirt, like a sack almost. I mean, it was nice clothes. She wasn't like a peasant. She was a servant too. I'm sorry.
So welcome to the fashion channel.
The mic's over there.
Yeah, I know. It's just a,
All right.
So what are you guys doing? You've got a hostage, or not a hostage?
do you guys think that we should
captive.
be worried about the bad guys coming back here if we hang out here too long?
Yeah. Well, we should probably grab the gentleman upstairs and then bring him back to Captain
Hook.
Norvell or whatever his name is.
Norvell.
And let them question.
Sure.
You said Captain. I instantly thought of Hook. Not gonna lie.
I had a feeling that
do we
this-
want to question? Because we can intimidate or
I suppose we
coerce.
could.
He's all about that. That's,
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Yeah. Do we bring him back to the inn first and not do it here just in case?
Probably a good idea.
So, our plan is we'll go back to the inn. We'll bring him with us.
okay. It's a
Bring him up
crystal,
to
yeah,
the
it's
room.
not-
Actually, we
What's
can
in-
ask
it's not a
Reef if
room,
he has
it's a
anything
room.
where we can bring him
Okay.
because he might have some hidden room somewhere where we can interrogate him.
Do you have a torture room in the back?
He might. You never know. We could ask.
Do you mind if we
He's
use
got
our
his leather
hotel
assless chaps on. He's like, I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah. So we're gonna bring him back with us to the inn,
All right.
and then
Well, as you're walking back,
And then
one
we'll
of
see a guard.
yeah, the city guard's like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah. So just so you know, at Martha,
You don't know their last name.
yeah, whose house?
You describe it though.
Yeah.
He knows who you're talking
We
about.
got ambushed in the basement.
Oh.
So
Yet again.
there again. So just so you know, you might want to grab someone. There are some dead bodies in the bottom. Martha's sitting there too. She needs to go to the temple. This gentleman here was part of that group, and we are gonna bring him to.
Whoa.
Norvell.
He's got a whistle.
Yeah.
And he says, 1 second, please. And he blows the whistle, and it doesn't make a sound. And then, as you guys are talking, about 5 minutes later, 2 more guards show up.
We need some of those whistles.
Right?
Yeah, that would
But
have helped
took-
us.
But it's 20 minutes away.
We
It
were
wouldn't-
talking. I was trying to look at
No, he
spells
said
that would do
5
something
minutes.
like that.
No,
Message.
it was a
And they're
20-minute
Message
travel
is only 150
from the
foot range.
tavern
Yeah.
to here, so it wouldn't
That
even
wouldn't
matter.
help.
And then the next level of that's a level 3 spell, but it takes 10 minutes
That
to
would help me.
cast.
Right.
And then the next
With my
version is a level
audibly-
5 spell.
Give everybody a plus initiative.
So
Maybe.
realistically, we'd have to have access to level 5
can just
spells before
yell
we
at
can even
me,
think
so
about
it
having an
matters.
item with that spell in
Not
it.
if they surprise us.
Well, there might be a magical item or.
I know that's what. But if we get that spell, then we can look at making like earrings or something like they do in that one, or
Critical
a
role.
ring or something.
Right. Ring of communication or earring of.
Yeah, or just even as long as if it just somebody pushes a button and it goes beep 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 and we know they're in trouble.
Or if
Right.
he had the whistle, you
Yeah.
know, like where like that would have happened if when he got
life something like
alert,
that.
Like a life
he
alert.
Yeah.
got whistled because
Fallen
these
and
guys
they
went to
can't
bed
get
up right away.
Life alert.
But I just from
I've
looking at
gotten
spells,
stabbed
I
and I can't get up.
It's 10 gold
think we
pieces
might
per
be a
month.
bit off. from
3
that,
times
so-
means
so
I'm dying.
So there's 4 guards.
There's 4 guards now, yes. They're like, well,
Well, you said it's been 5 minutes since they came there. What have the guards been doing? They did
well, they've
something?
been
we were
talking
talking,
with you
yeah.
and
Okay.
kind of, I mean,
Just going over everything takes a few
Yeah.
minutes.
yeah.
What happened?
And so they're going to take the prisoner because they're the law. You're not.
I am
You're in their city. If anyone
They're
gives-
Batman.
But we want to keep the prisoner.
What?
Then you just go slide it.
You're not
You
gonna
just go
take the
slide a
prisoner.
hand.
Just give
The
it
prisoner's
up.
gone.
I could group coerce them. I can coerce 4 at the same time.
It's not
You
gonna.
can go for it.
No, I won't.
But I mean,
Can I just roll
that
that?
is the legality of
Yeah.
it. you
So I'm
know.
gonna. Will we have a chance to question?
Oh, yes,
the
sir.
prisoner?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Can I roll a nat 20 for slide in hand?
Can we? Can at least one of us
Is
go
he-
with?
You want to split the party again?
Just
you see how
one
well
I'm
that
not
worked
going.
for you
Come
last-
on.
We're only split it by 1 this time.
Yeah.
Not straight now.
But if it's the one who gets attacked,
That's what I'm saying.
You
Well,
should
it was
go.
a 1 and not 3.
wow.
If it means
And
we,
this is Bobby backing up the bus over the digger. Well, digger, it was nice knowing you.
Well,
okay.
you're not. No, we can't.
I'll go,
We're
Digger.
not-
Y'all 3 can
We're
go.
not even.
I just have a feeling we're not gonna see this dude again.
I don't think so either. That's what my problem is here.
Well, I mean, we're not incompetent.
Wait, can I roll perception on these
You're
guys?
talking right in front of them and say, "Oh, we're not going to see him again." They're like, "This is kind of what we do. We keep the city safe. You'll be able to
No-
question."
No disrespect.
Can I roll
man.
Um,
We just have had
Bad
a
luck.
fair number of bad luck situations.
People die where they're not supposed to be dead.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that seems a lot of that going on lately here. We're not quite sure what's going on. You recognize he was one of the guards that was in the warehouse
Okay.
that showed up. After everything.
it's
So
like, oh, these
he's
guys
kind
again,
of
really?
aware, like, you guys have kind of been in the shit. So
Yeah.
he's sympathetic to your cause, but he's like, there is a procedure we have to follow. But you
For
can
some
come see
strange
me.
reason, everywhere we go,
Can we
there's
ask
death.
his name? What his
Uh,
name?
his name is
There's some guy that just wants.
Seymour.
Thamor?
Seymour. THAYMOORE.
Can I still roll
So this
With an
perception?
umlaut.
This morning
Right.
I was
So I think we're gonna let them go.
And now
Where?
it's
Then we proceed.
Wherever you want to put
We
it.
proceed to tell them what was at back at the house.
Right.
You know,
And so they
and please bring Martha to the temple.
Right.
I did the last. I
they
only did the last
they blow the
I don't
two of
think
them blow
Academy
their
Trail
whistles.
is
Yeah.
And, as you guys are leaving,
Academy
I
Trail is
assume to
evil.
go back to Leaf, to the
Yeah.
Broken Leaf, you see like 4 or 5 more guards showing up.
Why are we going back
It's
to
a
the
convention.
I have no spells.
'Cause we have to
And
heal
we
up.
need
Yeah.
to do something.
And I want
So
to do
we
my.
should have rested before we went to Martha's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got it. Let's just go
Usually try
fight
to
whatever
plan.
is happening with whatever.
Give you guys an opportunity.
Those two will be
Anyway,
awesome.
Luckily,
Just
before we
kidding.
went, we got healed. Because if we didn't get healed at
That's fine.
Pathfinder's
That's
Guild,
fine.
that would have been a whole different story.
Thank goodness.
Not really.
Yeah, you would
I
have
do-
been out of spells. Walking in there.
He pretty much was.
He
I
yeah,
had two.
Yeah.
he had
Yeah.
enough
I
to
used them.
keep me alive and
And me.
I get to leave before I even get to bed.
I should get it familiar, I think.
okay.
So
Yeah.
what are you? Are
I
you
was-
two are with them?
Yeah,
You guys
we're all
are-
together.
So you guys head back to the Leaf.
Never to be
At
separated.
this point, yeah, leashed to each other. It
Can I
now it's
unleash?
probably closer to 2:00 after everything's all said and done. You get some food.
When we can talk because you tell us all about what happened. And you're like, oh, that must suck. Those shitty weapons. Why don't we fix that with some of this money we just got? So that your short sword and your dagger aren't shitty.
Yeah.
It costs us 165 gold to get the runes we need to fix that.
Gun,
Yeah.
gun.
And
you
we have
already know
500.
gun.
We have 500 in
Where's
here.
the
Mm-hmm.
Where's the barbarian?
I mean, it wouldn't.
You
I'll
ju-
run
you
down. I'll
We
run down to
just
the dwarf.
got we
and
just
go-
got a small fortune too.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
320 gold.
Yeah, so we'll
Well,
spend half of
platinum is
it.
worth 10 gold.
Yeah.
oh, is
pieces.
it? Oh,
And you got 32 of them.
So we'll spend half of what we just got.
yeah.
So I'll run down and talk to that dwarf dude, see if I can get the runes we need, and then we can.
Oh yeah, let's split the party one more.
I'm,
Let's
I'm
we're
gonna
all
go.
shopping.
I'm gonna go
All
with him. Just
Just go-
because I want to build some rapport with him.
Well, in the end, he needs to look at it, get his shield looked at. Too.
Oh shoot.
He can repair the shield.
Let's all
Yeah,
just
I'll
go.
fix that. Don't worry about it. We can fix all that. I have the stuff to do it. I got repair kits with anvils in them. Apparently, they only take up one bulk somehow, but they have anvils in them.
It's a small hand. It's like
It's an inflatable animal.
Yeah, it's some kind of- it's a small
It's a
anvil.
Wile-
Yeah.
Wile E.
drawing of an
Coyote.
anvil.
Well, it's because I was looking at the description of a repair kit. It's got I can't remember. It did have a descriptor in front of it. Anvil. It was like a compact anvil or something. But
Some
it's like
Zach King magic. Just
Yeah.
I gotta talk to Hassan too, so we'll go down there. I'll introduce you to the dwarf. I'll buy the things we need,
I've met.
and then
the
I'll
dwarf.
go talk to Hassan about what you were talking about.
yeah, you were because he
But-
thought you were not.
but
a
you-
very
you
worthy
know-
dwarf.
I'll take
You know
care of
the
it. Don't worry
dwarf.
about it.
He knows gun. Yes.
Okay.
Davin, you already
Yeah.
gone? Hasn't he already gone?
Yeah, he met.
Well, maybe
Remember,
maybe
gun thought
I'll,
he was not a very dwarfy dwarf.
then I'll be able to.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember going to the dwarf with him.
No, I went there to have
Oh.
my shield repaired,
I'm gonna have to go because
and then
I
ended up paying double
if I-
because I.
putting it on my dagger. I gotta.
Well, no, I'll just come back. We
Do
just
they
throw it
give
on
you
there.
the rune and then
Yeah.
you just put it on yourself?
No, he has.
No,
to
he
put the
puts
ring.
I can put runes on.
Oh, you can.
You can just straight up transfer them. It doesn't say you need crafting to do it.
Oh,
So I
There you
can
go.
have crafting, so I can do it.
right.
So it's not. I'm not.
Can you give us these runes so I can just slap it on with flex tape?
Doesn't quite work.
I'm just gonna get the
Pretty
runes.
close. Yeah. So yeah.
And I know he's done them for us.
So you
before,
go
so-
see, yeah.
Yeah.
So you go see Gun. He charges the listed price.
Mhm.
And you get how many runes made? 2?
1 + 1 and 2 striking.
Okay.
Because we got that other weapon with the.
Right.
And I have the +1 on my dagger. I won't need.
Right.
It'll all equal out to.
I trust you.
So it should be 165. So 16.
So that'll take the rest of the afternoon.
I compliment his
I'ma
work
take
on
a
my
nap.
shield repair from last time. as well.
He thanks you.
Minus. That's my
He's
thought.
Gun is a
retarded.
dwarf of few words.
Mhm.
Guys, like I've been seeing a lot of this particular party lately.
I'm sure he's seeing lots of people lately.
Yeah.
And I want to go talk to Hassan
All right.
on the way back.
Well, it's getting close to. Well, yeah, you probably get there around close to the evening bell. So Hassim is actually closing up shop. You see him out there. He's of Middle Eastern descent. He's got a turban. He's got like silk baggy clothes on. You know, that very much that vibe, Middle Eastern. Big bushy
Actually,
beard.
now that I think
Think
about
of
it,
the Latin.
it wasn't him that we got it from. It was his friend.
Right. He knew a guy.
Yeah.
Right.
That we
And
met.
You
Well, I
never
mean,
got
like
the
a-
guy's name.
Yeah, but anyways, let's talk. So I just want to ask him, like, hey, if I wanted
Yeah,
to
we got
get
his
this,
name
how
because
hard
we-
would it be?
We got his name because we met him, and we
We
were
met him at Hassim's shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
After
we ever
hours.
actually exchanged
right.
names.
And then my other character said to him, "If you ever need any help or whatever like that, you can rely on us." And he shook our hand and stuff. And we got his name too.
I don't remember, but
Um.
it doesn't matter. I just want to know how hard it would be to
That was
get
a while
that.
ago.
Obviously, I'm not just
Mockingbird.
shouting it out. Just like, hey,
Is
you
there
know,
one
talking
supplier?
to him like we're good friends, shaking hands, and then get in there close.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he brings
what's-
Hassim brings you in. He doesn't recognize
You
the
might have it
dwarf.
here.
And he's
he's-
looking.
he's
He's
what?
what? So tell me, where is your large friend?
He stayed up north.
Oh, the adventure
Every
life
time you
was
say
not for
something, it's a
you.
different thing about it. Every time I hear something.
Yeah. First he had the trots, then he quit, and then he's a runaway. Who knows?
And then he was in the
He went up north now.
the metal.
Yeah, dysentery for a while.
He had dysentery for a while.
Oh my god.
So he looks around, he closes the door, and he says, "So you are asking about the mockingbird?
Just curious how hard it would be to
Oh,
get.
this is a very hard thing to get.
Good.
It is not commonly known. How do you know?
May have recently come across somebody who ingested it.
You don't have a sample, do you?
No.
Hasim would pay dearly for a
Oh,
sample.
I don't though.
You
I
disappoint. You disappoint Hasim.
I'm sorry.
greatly.
I
We
disappoint
might
a
be able
lot
to
of
get
people.
a sample of it, though.
It's in my genes. No, seriously,
we
look
might
at
be
these
able to
genes.
get a sample of it though. We know where it is. It's possible we could get a sample.
And
Of it.
who is your robed friend here?
Yeah, he wasn't with us.
He
I
wasn't.
know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hasim doesn't know him. So
No,
like,
he's not with us. Literally, he didn't come with.
Oh, you didn't come with?
I thought you were coming with.
I thought I was
No.
coming with.
I didn't know you came with. I said I
Oh.
took care of it. I didn't
Oh,
know
alright.
you came with.
He's better at stealth than him.
Well, he's talking like he's
I
there,
know.
so
That's the thing. I was under the impression you did, but
I
if you
thought it
want
was,
to,
but if I didn't go,
all
that's fine.
right. Well, if you, I don't.
Travel in
I thought you
pairs.
weren't.
No,
I
you
didn't know
can-
you said you were. If you said you were coming
Well,
with,
you said
that's
you would
fine.
handle it, but I think
He's just been walking behind us the whole
Oh.
time. We didn't know he was there.
Then
Like a
he's
slave.
He came with, and
Well,
he's, that's
So
what he,
you two are talking to a
Yeah.
scene. You three are back at
No, I'm with.
he's
Oh,
with
you're
too.
with this-
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had to go to guns.
All right. So where are you two?
We're at the
We're in
You're at the end.
sleeping.
sleeping. You're resting,
Yes.
tending to your wounds and all that fun stuff.
I'm just
Okay.
past them.
Got
So
it.
when you ask me who I am, I just say, hey man, I'm just a guy.
Oh,
I'm with
yeah,
them. They're
so
my buddies.
it's-
Oh,
and they're
Hasim knows many
And
guys.
Yeah.
we're not getting a sample. That's not gonna happen.
He hit him hard.
I just know there's no way.
I wink at Hasim. I'm like, we might get a sample.
There's no way they're gonna give us a sample. But anyways, I was just wondering like how hard it would be to get, and if you maybe know a guy.
To get it into, Hasim always knows
Right.
the guy.
Oh God.
But to get it into Absalom would require the strings of many pullings.
Right. And I'm not asking to get it. I'm just wondering.
He's like, right, wink, wink.
I'm just wondering if you know anybody who's maybe recently dealt in this.
That kind of information requires,
Well,
how do you say, the greasing of many palms. If you can help with the grease,
How
I
much
can put it
grease
into
are we
the right
talking
palm.
here?
It would take me at least 2 days to make the inquiry, and I would say the grease would be in the sum of 2 platinum.
That seems reasonable.
That
Okay.
doesn't seem reasonable to me.
Really?
Doesn't seem reasonable at all.
You want this information could help lead to things, so I'm gonna pay for it.
Use
But
like
two
diplomacy.
That's 20 gold.
It seems
Like
like, an
roll
awful
to see how
lot.
much.
That's 20
It
gold.
seems to me like maybe 1 platinum would be
Are
more
you trying
than
to
enough.
negotiate? You're more than welcome to roll a negotiation check or diplomacy.
That's what I'm
Diplomacy?
doing.
What is your
Are
diplomacy?
you skilled in diplomacy?
No, I'm not.
Well,
I-
you can't.
I'm trained in
Wait a minute. You
diplomacy.
said I can't try to even.
You can.
Leave
but
it to
you're
the
gonna have
grown-ups.
So many but he is trained in it.
Okay.
So you're going to try to haggle him down, basically?
He's done plenty of that today.
No,
You know,
he didn't do
I
it.
do
We're not
honestly
there.
agree that it's relatively
not that
fair.
bad.
It's not.
Isn't it?
20 gold.
Yeah,
You're rolling in dough.
right. I mean, we just got a bunch, so it's like house money.
And we want to
How
keep
much
this
he
guy
just-
on our good side.
He just
'cause
spent a
he's-
bunch.
Yeah.
For us.
I know. I'm just.
That's for
Do you have
too, but
do you have a
20
rewards
gold's not that
program?
big
he has a frequent
Realistically,
flyer
we get
card.
back-
yeah.
Oh, please
20
let
gold
me
we
make
get back
2
in a couple
punches
of
on your
fights.
card.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
that's the way to do it.
Because
On
he's
the
pretty
10th
chintzy.
punch,
Yeah,
one
but
set
no,
of
no,
information is free.
We start taking
Yeah.
daggers and stuff. That's
No.
a gold
Oh.
apiece or whatever.
Yeah.
Just have it.
You,
Take
I-
another shit weapons. As
oh,
long as
we're
they're
due for
functional.
another.
No.
It'd be nice to get that
I don't have
crossbow.
any.
I still have a broken one.
Everybody should have 2, right?
Yeah, we can't.
No, I got 3.
We used
You got
ours.
3.
He gave us ours.
What are you looking for? Oh yeah, we're the only ones that used them.
Right.
Caleb, did you use
Yeah, I
it?
still
This
have a
is-
broken.
Yeah.
Hasim looks at the 3
Yeah, all
and
three.
says, please,
Any.
give me
I didn't get any
2
ones.
days sunset.
He didn't
and I
Just
shall-
send
Send
come
word.
back.
You have
Let's
one
go back.
more?
I can send
We're on
word.
deal
You're
of
staying at
fortitude
the
saving.
end of the rope, right?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
But I'll come back in 2.
Oh,
If you get some before then, go ahead and send word. Otherwise, I'll come back in 2.
may the blessings of 1,000 suns alight your day.
I'm noticing his.
And he ushers you out the door.
You just
And you hear, like-
dick.
You didn't.
he locks all these locks, and then you hear some sort of phrase, and you hear a ka-chunk. Like maybe it was a magical phrase or something. You don't know.
Yeah.
So what do you guys go from there? You go back to the leaf.
I'm gonna use my Arcana if I can, try to figure out if I recognize what he's talking about with this.
Go for it.
Oh, God.
18 and 12 is
That's cocked.
20. Oh, is it?
Yeah, you have a dice bag.
Oh,
Roll
yeah.
it in the box. Jesus.
No, I gotta
What'd you get?
do 2.
That's why he doesn't roll it in there.
Well, it's sorry. When it's leaning up against the cards, it's cocked.
I understand.
All right, so I'm just gonna take this.
All right, so you guys make it back unless there's somewhere else you want to go, but it's
The
getting
staff is
dark now.
garbage, So.
So back to the broken leaf.
Yeah.
Yep.
You want this guy back?
Yeah. So
So do I have to study my spells in the morning, or can I study
you
them?
can, whatever time
Yeah,
you
we're not going
choose,
anywhere.
but typically
Nice.
it is always at the same time.
But if I studied a bunch now and memorize when I go to bed, I'll forget them.
Yes,
Okay.
it's 8 hours of rest.
So if I woke up in the morning by a fight, then I don't have any spells. Is that true?
You would have whatever spells you hadn't
The
used
day
yet.
before,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
and then you can basically you're changing them in the morning or
Right.
But if I
And it takes, I think it's an hour of
But if I
meditation.
memorize some now and went to bed, would I have them when I wake up?
No.
Okay.
You get 8 hours of rest, and in that time, the magical energies reset
you
themselves.
can't do it.
Proactively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the ones that I had, I wouldn't forget.
Right.
Yeah, until you retrain the
First
next
thing in the
morning.
morning, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden you
Or if you decide to do it first thing at night.
Mm.
But you can't change it up. Once you choose a method, you stick with that method.
Mm.
And most people do it in the morning before their day starts.
Right.
So that's just habit. So everyone is at the broken leaf. Everyone's getting rest. Everyone's been healed, I assume. Or are you
No.
still down?
Well, I'm not. Yeah, we're still down.
Okay,
We'll
so
probably
yeah,
be down till the morning.
right. And then you're gonna.
All right, so
You have two choices. You can cast the spells or
I don't
whatever.
have spells to cast.
Well, in the morning you would,
Yeah.
right? When you after your devotions,
just
I
do
have
medicine.
medicine.
or you could.
And I gotta
take,
figure out the quiver.
You could take those people. Yeah,
You
you
do.
have to spend 1 hour to attune to your quiver.
Yeah.
And then it'll work from
Hold on.
now on.
Well, I
Can't
got
you
a
just
pretty
do medicine
uneventful
check
day, so
once
I'm
an
gonna
hour on
read a
everybody?
bunch more of
Yeah.
that book.
How many hours? So you're gonna stay up through the night?
No, maybe 3 hours. However late it is. I mean, I suppose.
Yeah, it's like 6 o'clock.
So you still got like 4 hours.
Yeah, 3 or 4
Yeah.
hours, I guess.
Yeah,
So
because you
then-
need 8 hours of rest
Yeah.
in order for
So
you.
I'm gonna try to fix this crossbow.
Okay.
This is DC that you pick.
DC 10. Because you've got the tools and everything, right?
Yeah. So I
It's
made
still
that.
somewhat late in
Seven
the
plus
early in the
crafting.
evening, right?
Yeah, it's like 6.
Yeah, so I'll do medicine checks every hour, and then hopefully in the morning we'll be
Holy
bright as rain.
Right.
You do.
Plus 12.
You do a medicine check once an hour. So
Right.
just use that bandage.
And I can shake it.
bandage, clean the
And you
bandage.
just let me know.
bandage,
Let me know what it
bandages.
is, and I'll just shake it in the morning. And that's what we'll get
Yeah,
back.
I think
I have
two
it.
wounds. Yeah.
Yep.
What level are you at? What's your training at? Are you
12.
master? No.
Oh,
How many-
Expert.
Expert?
yes.
So the DC is 20. And
that was
attempt a
10.
DC 20
dang,
checks.
didn't make it.
Yep,
If I-
and you
if
get
I
2d8
want to.
plus 10.
Yep. If I
If
make
you
it.
crit, it's 48 plus 10.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you roll a 30
So I guess I don't know.
or a
Yeah,
natural
so-
20.
Well, if I roll a 20 or 18 or higher,
Right.
that's a crit.
No, the DC is 20.
Yes, but I'm at 12.
Oh, yeah. So,
So 18 or higher is a crit.
Like all my things.
Yeah, see,
Are you going to do it?
say-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Who are you doing first?
Do you
But
need
see,
to fix
now-
your shield too?
Yeah, he needs a shield. with it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a 20. Yeah. Sure. Go ahead.
He repairs it up to full. Right?
It's hit points. So I give it.
Oh.
How many hit points is it down?
At 3.
Oh, it's gonna. As long as I succeed in the check.
Yeah, it'll be back to full.
That'd be 13.
It was a 10, wasn't it? You said?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good.
And it doesn't give hit points, but it would have been it's like 20 hit points. So
Right.
so his crossbow's probably fully functional again too.
Right. There's just a string broke on it.
Yeah.
He's in,
Okay.
I assume if he has a crossbow, he has a spare string. Like
Right.
you have a spare bow string for your bow. It's
Yeah.
just normal maintenance.
And then I guess we'll do just put the runes on everything. So your short sword's a +1 of striking, or your long sword or whatever.
With
you're
short
using.
sword.
So, Brad,
18.
you did an
And
hour
same
of
thing.
reading beforehand, and everybody was off doing their thing.
Okay.
And then you read for
So
another
in your
4
dagger
hours?
plus 1 dagger.
I read for as many
Okay.
hours as would still
my
allow me to have 8
kukri-
hours of sleep.
4 hours.
Oh, your kukri,
So,
whatever
yeah,
it is,
so
sorry.
make a
It's
note,
a
you've got,
gnomish weapon,
Yeah.
so
as of this session, you've got 5 hours of reading in, so you're halfway.
so I'm
there.
out of, so
Excellent.
I picked gnomish weapon. So
Yeah.
but yes, thank you because I have
So the damage dice is doubled. You know, it's the whole thing like your other one.
2d6 plus 1. That's a huge increase.
Where's armor in here?
What?
Where's like armor?
I'm surprised
like
not
my-
even
I had
outside
chain- I was
helping.
wearing chainmail or something like
It's supposed to
that.
be like, it's 10 degrees
you'll have to
outside.
look at it's not.
Yeah, I
fun.
feel a
It's
draft
fun.
because I don't have
It's fun
socks
to
on.
see.
So I feel some
So, yeah,
cool
so
air.
we'll keep it. We'll have 1 dagger, 1 short sword. The
items.
short
I
sword
don't
is
want my kid to get too
more
hot.
damage than the dagger, but
So what
the,
are you-
the
what is
dagger,
it?
once we get to
Chain.
level 5,
Chain?
has a better
Your
crit
train
effect.
is what is it, heavy or medium?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter what
It's
it
a
is.
D6
I don't
bleed
remember.
plus.
Right.
If it's,
Plus,
Which
like-
for you,
is chain medium or heavy?
Chainmail.
As a rogue, do you have
I don't
backstab?
know. You have to look.
Yeah,
Huh?
so
Do you have
you're
backstab?
trained in all these, Anthony. So it's gonna.
I
be
think
the
that
same.
goes up at level 5 too.
If you,
The
if you look
2d6.
at
Or like level 7,
Yeah, see, so
any
if you look
reflex
at,
I succeed at,
Like,
I'm not sure if it was level 7,
The short sword's got
but it's
some
an
nice
odd numbered
crit thing,
level.
too. It makes them flat.
eventually, whenever I make like a reflex or a
Oh, you use
fortitude
alchemy
save,
and some stuff
and I
too?
succeed
I
that,
don't
it's
do
an
alchemy.
automatically crit
Oh,
You do that.
success.
No, I do craft magical item
Yeah,
crafting.
it's pretty cool.
Right.
Like,
So I can craft.
So between the two
Can
of
I-
us, we do potions
can
and
I-
items.
Buy and
Granted,
upgrade.
so we got to finish a quest, and then we can make a bunch of shit.
Right.
that's the hard part about downtime is you gotta have it, you
Right.
know, in order, and then you gotta have a certain
So
amount.
it all depends on how much downtime you're gonna get. So like after
Maybe
this
we
is
should
a
get
massive quest, we're probably gonna have a good chunk of time where we're just
I will.
straight chilling.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get a
I
place,
have.
like a place of our own that's not a inn.
Nobody's cold or anything, right?
No,
Okay.
I'm all right.
I had some we can maybe look at later. I'm not really.
That's what I mean, like during our downtime. You know?
What's a
Yeah.
check penalty?
And level 5.
The
Check
that's it.
penalty is
The we
the
pretty much
negative
have
you
a
take
we
anytime
can
you
say
make
here
a
as long as
die
we
roll.
want kind of thing going.
Any kind of check, like an
Oh,
acrobatics check
okay.
or
Oh,
diplomacy check or whatever.
so if I buy some like full plate armor, it says check penalty 3.
means you a -3.
Yeah, any of those skills that have a armor thing next to them, that'd be a -3 in them.
Oh,
So athletics,
So what are you at for
acrobatics,
health?
stealth, and thievery.
27 out of 62.
Ow! I had you guys down, huh?
I was at 12.
No, you were at 9.
I was at 9. He healed me.
What armor are you wearing right now?
Chainmail.
So you
Okay.
for the first hour you
Mushrooms.
each get 20.
Hmm?
And I get nothing.
20.
So we all gain 20 health.
Yeah, I can only do 2 at a time. So I'll just let you guys.
Yeah, I'm back up to my health before.
Oh,
You're
jeez.
still negative? Or still downhill?
I'm still down
Yeah,
now.
you were full plate.
I
Then
went
you get,
instead of
moving
going
will
from
end up being
24,
15.
56, 24,
You're not moving very
56,
He's only
fast.
down
24.
8 now.
I have
Were
unburned
you at
iron.
56?
I have
What's that do?
56.
He ignores the penalty.
Ignore a movement penalty.
I'm
Full
down
or the-
6.
The
Think
full
it's
Completely
fine.
ignore.
Is it
12 health.
completely or is it
You've
only...
learned techniques first devised by your ancestors during their ancient wars, allowing you to comfortably wear massive suits of armor. Ignore reduction to your speed from any armor.
Okay, cool. I was just. Oh,
That's right,
What's your
because-
strength? Is your strength at 18?
18.
Okay, because you also need 18 strength to wear full plate.
Are you thinking of wearing full plate?
Why not?
Well,
I'm
there'd be no negative to him other than the armor check penalty, but
He doesn't stealth anyway.
yeah, he's not stealthing or thievery.
He's not thieving. You know?
Rarely
Ting,
probably
ting.
doing the acrobatic stuff, so.
No.
Yeah.
We saw how well his acrobatics work.
It has a trait, so I'm just curious what the trait is.
No, that's stupid.
No, I can get Tangle Touch.
Bulwark.
Tanglefoot.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up, see what that
And
actually
I
does.
just cast it at will as an innate spell.
A what? Oh, for that arcane tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. Brad, when you took that, why didn't you take that? Because
You can't use
you
it
can't do it
well.
while you rage. That's why.
That's right. Yeah, I was having problems with my raging.
Hey, what?
Testosterone.
Happens to the best of us, you know, especially when you get older. It's harder and harder to rage.
I have a question.
This
about,
is gonna be
Make a
so good
roll
for
for
me.
it.
Courteous comeback.
I don't know why you're looking at it. You can't put.
I know, I'm
That's
just looking
really-
at stuff.
I've
Who
thought
texted
about
you?
that so many times. Like,
Papa.
The little
You need to
purple
look at
pill?
that.
no, yeah.
So many notifications are.
I didn't
I don't
know.
know what's up there.
I'll give you my doctor's name.
the rage thing. I've like in my head. I'm like, I think
I meant
if
to.
if this character, my next character, I probably drive barbarian.
This is gonna be good.
They're fun.
That bulwark trait says that on a
tell me what
reflex
that
save
means
to
to
avoid
fix?
damage effects, such as a fireball, add +3 instead of your dex, which would be 0.
1 is my dex.
What it means by fixed.
So you get a bigger bonus to reflex saves wearing full plate.
Okay.
It's like in D&D taking
Oh.
10.
It's surprisingly not that expensive.
But
You
you
get
have to
30
know.
gold
You have to
pieces.
look up the full
Yeah. So
dialogue in
Yeah, I
the
don't
rule
know.
book to
Because
see.
I've got that feat.
Yeah.
Assurance.
This is gonna be great for me.
but all the shops are closed now, so we have to wait till tomorrow.
Oh, it's quite large, heavy though. I mean, well, obviously it's heavy. For bulk, I think that's a lot.
Oh,
Because apparently I can't talk to people.
Yeah,
Right. I think personally that would be a waste of a feat, though.
my bulk of the chainmail is 2 though.
But you got everyone else in the group that can do it.
Yeah.
But for you, it doesn't matter. You've got enough strength. I mean, your bulk is figured out by your strength and your. I think
It should tell you in there if you can do it or not.
That might be good.
I don't know what that means.
What?
That's the level.
Oh, okay. So
That's what level you have to be.
What is it? Yeah, it's 10, almost 10.
yeah, so I could do that. I don't think there'd be any negatives to
Oh,
it.
I got it.
Speed penalty would go away. My strength, I am okay. Bulk.
I think that's probably a good stopping point. Since you guys are resting, you've done some shopping, you met Hasim. 2 days, you'll come back. I assume the next day you're going to want to go talk to the prisoner. Or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I guess we try to see if he knows anything or if the guards got anything. I don't know if we hired him or anything. But it sounded like the assassin hired him, so we're probably not going to get anything out of him.
Well, he did surrender.
Yeah.
I mean, and they would have told you that. So obviously he's not. He might be the smarter one out of the group, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
And he's probably looking at a lifetime of making little rocks out of big rocks in a quarry somewhere. You know what I mean?
Here's another one done.
So anything.
I don't know what you mean. Please explain in detail.
Yes. I do not understand this thing you speak of.
What are you looking at?
Feed.
That was one hell of a session, yeah, Brad.
Yeah, it was really.
Sorry.
Well, I didn't.
When
Like I
stuff
said,
is
I
just
just
a thorn in
assumed
my
that
head.
it was
Oh, yeah, I
you
do.
know, a slip of the tongue or whatever they're going on there, and I didn't think it was actually anything worth mentioning. And then,
This is all I can really get.
so I just expected they go there, do their thing, come back. I didn't expect that to be a thing. Obviously, otherwise I probably expected it. I would have gone.
Yeah, and that was supposed to be a very tough with all of you.
Yeah.
We knew you guys had it.
Yeah. There's a miracle. A sheer miracle.
Well, it didn't help that I couldn't roll above an 8
Yes. That
on every darn attack.
I didn't know that my cookery can trip.
Your what?
My dagger
Oh, your kukri?
can trip.
Trip?
Yep.
No way.
Has a trip train on it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's Trip do?
You can trip your opponent.
Yeah, they have to, what, in athletics? Or
Probably. I'm pretty sure.
athletics or acrobatics? One of
Whatever
the
the
two. Most likely,
whatever
or
the trip does,
dexterity.
Yeah.
Might be a dexterity, or reflex saving throw.
For a
Probably.
trip?
Probably. A reflex saving throw.
I've got a +10 in academia for lore. Does that affect my book reading in any way?
No.
You read so fast. Man.
Why would I don't
You finish your book in 10 hours.
Because academia is all about college learning.
use it.
knowledge.
Search it up.
Well, that would be for like
Athletic skill.
searching.
How
for
good are you at the
information.
athletic skill? Because that's what you trip with.
That ain't
Oh,
tripping.
that's what it is. Athletics.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping anyone.
He'd be tripping about
No,
tripping.
can't
You'd
you?
be tripping about
Do I
tripping.
need to trip him? I need to roll an athletics check, or we both do.
You can use this weapon to trip with the athletic skill, even if you don't have a free
But you
hand.
got 5 hours.
It's just
each
giving you the
reading.
ability to
Yeah,
trip
roughly
when you're using the
halfway
weapon.
there.
Because otherwise, you
Basically,
wouldn't
that's
free
what
hand.
happens when you get.
So you
But I
got
do
hours.
always have
Which
a
book
free
were you
hand,
reading?
so I can still do it.
The
or
one
do I
that you
still
said
need
has
athletics?
scribbles in it and it's
No, you
only
still have to use
halfway. What's the name
athletics
of the
because that's the
book?
skill that governs the trip ability,
Oh, then I can't do it until I get athletics.
which is strength based.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't have that skill.
Alright.
I am easily the weakest person in our party, strength wise.
Yeah, because you're a negative, right?
Physiologies
Yeah.
of magical
Which is funny
Creatures.
because I'm the one
Right.
that's bag of holding.
Yeah.
Because I
So
can't carry
basically
nothing.
what'll
Like I
happen
put those
is
repair
I think
after
it's
you
just-
read that
in the
book,
bag of holding.
anytime you make a knowledge lore or
Alright.
knowledge
Well,
nature roll or nature roll about
I'm-
creatures,
I'm gonna
you'll
buy
get a
that.
+1 bonus to every any roll.
Yeah, I'm
If
looking
you
at
guys
it.
are
Like
good with me
identifying
spending some
of
group
tracks.
gold,
knowing something about the monster.
For what? Full plate?
Anything like
Full
that.
plate.
Any knowledge.
Would it speed
Oh
up
yeah, you're
the...
our tank, so
For a decade.
That'll raise my AC by 2.
How do I explain it?
Academia.
Ben, what do you
I'm
got for
turning-
AC right now?
22 in normal areas, 23 in the woods.
So you would actually be higher than Ben.
If what? Oh, full plate?
Yeah.
So I go to
So here's the
23.
thing.
Until we level up and I put more points in the dexterity.
For the academia.
What if I said
lore,
I'm
it's
not
just-
actually interested in
Because we're level
learning
5, it'll go
about
up to
creature or whatever? What I was actually looking for is
4 or
is
25.
if somebody's hidden secret
I'm sorry, what is the
sigils or
bulwark?
spells or
No.
whatever within.
When you're
that place that
making
you
a
were in,
reflex
where you
save
got
to
these books
avoid
from, was a death
damage
trap.
from, like, say, fireball,
They got
you
you
can add
guys
plus
there
3
to kill you.
Right.
to your bonus
So
instead of your 1
Think about it.
dex.
If you're the villain,
You can
would
add
you
plus
put
3.
knowledgeable
The
stuff in
armor
there
makes
for
you
people
somehow
to go
more.
for? If
No,
you were
Like I
just
said,
putting them
it's
there to
shielding
kill
from
them.
some of the
Yeah,
damage.
no.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
So, but
So
it's
that's
just random books that
I see.
people have brought in over the years to
What is
make
Now-
it look like something
is
it's
this?
not.
Now
But
it's
you were
cap.
lucky enough
capability?
to just
No,
I
it's
made
a
a bunch
cap,
of
so
random
you can only
rolls.
go
Yeah.
so
And
high.
some of those books
If
will
you
have
look at
some
full
benefits.
plate on there,
yeah, I
you
went
can-
over the titles because he was like,
Hey, you
"Is
might
that
have to actually
I looked
go
at all
in
the
the
titles
thing
and-
that has a dex cap.
No.
It's a dex cap.
See, and I
Dex
figured
cap
that
is
sometimes
You're
the
the
wizard
only
will
reason I
hide
don't
his
have
spells
My dex
within a
cap
book
is
that's
0
called
here.
The Study of Ants Myrmecology for Everyone or something.
Right.
Put that.
But yeah, I
Put
get
the
it.
full plate in there, and it should
Excellent.
tell you. It should tell you what all this is.
How do I do
We'll
that?
find
that
some.
device?
We're gonna fight some big man-eating ants,
You
huh?
cannot afford this item.
I love ants. That's my thing.
Oh no, go
Ants
back,
are
go back
cool,
in there.
man.
You don't have to buy
Awesome
it. You can
society.
Just give it.
One
The
for
academia
all.
lore is just basically.
We just
All right,
trying to
guys.
see
Thanks, thanks for watching. We're
Okay,
gonna
here,
end the
what?
stream. I appreciate
Academia
everybody.
lore.
Just trying to
watching.
see if he can carry
Hope you
without
guys
it.
had fun.
Anything you
My
And
AC goes to
wow.
22
Yeah,
because
that's why I
my
was
dex
wondering
mod
how to
goes
with
down.
the
Or
whole,
Yeah,
like,
he loses his one
studying
from
and
dex.
reading.
Oh yeah,
I lose my.
that's
yeah, it
what the
goes to
0
cap.
is for.